Game, yes. Game. Game. Game, yes. Game. Game. Oh, and a mug?
Look at that. I'll put it over here.
You can throw it on that sheet.
Yeah, exactly. Good curl.
Well, it'll cool down nice and quick.
Yeah, buddy.
Here, I'll slide by it dangerously. Go, boys. Let's go. Sharp early. Let's go. Nice and patient, though. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
All right, YouTube, welcome to the final of the Original 16 Men's Bonspiel. We've got Team McEwen versus Team Dunham. I'm Rob Lane, and I'm here with Brian Brett, correct?
Yes.
Brian's a longtime member of the Calgary Curling Club and been volunteering all weekend, so excited to have you in the booth with me here, Brian. Thanks for joining me. Our camera crew is John Kaler and Murray Young, so really appreciate you volunteers this weekend. Looking forward to a great final. We got two top teams. Both teams, McEwen and Dunham, both went 3-0 through their pool, and then obviously won their quarterfinal and semifinal games to get here. So you got two 5-0 teams going head to head.
Hit it.
All right, so the McEwen team starts off with a high guard. I think they were hoping to stay on the center line because we do have the no-tick rule in effect in this Bonspiel. So a little bit of an overcurl there, but still nonetheless a high guard for them. These teams have done a lot of curling. Like I said, they're both 5-0. We've had some great curling this week, a lot of great teams here, and we're down to the final two. This is a great event. Original 16, our title sponsor. Really appreciate all the sponsorship that Original 16 does for curling. All right, Brian, what do you see in here?
Well, both teams are just starting out with the standard play just to get the feel for the ice here.
This should run better this time.
McEwen, of course, tried to put up the center guard, and Dunham went to the side for the guard.
Absolutely. So
That should run back.
I think the Dunham team is out of the U.S. around Philadelphia, and of course, McEwen's out of Saskatchewan this year.
this year, yeah, Mike's the import on the team. So the Marsh brothers and Colton Flash, they've curled together for a few years now, and Mike, after switching off the Carruthers team last year, changing things up and joining this this great Saskatchewan team. So they're making a run at the Saskatchewan Tankard, looking to get back to the Briar.
Yeah, and they've got that center line guard right on the center line, so they won't be able to remove that.
No, perfect. All right, Ron, thanks for the feedback on Brian's mic. We're just making some adjustments here. So, Brian, let us know how the next rock's coming in, and we'll see what your sound's like.
Okay, it looks like Dunham's just coming around both those guards.
Yeah, and the Dunham team, like you said, looking to just come in behind the two McEwen guards. You know what? The McEwen guards being a little bit overlapped there. And I think just an accidental kick of the rock there. Not going to make a big deal. McEwen is McEwen's just tapping it back. So love to see the sportsmanship there. You know what? An honest mistake. McEwen not too worried about it. Just gives it a couple taps, takes it back. So teams are mixing it up right away here. This is interesting. McEwen's electing to come in right away.
Yeah, both of them. I think Dunham forced McEwen to come in with bringing his second rock right into the top 8.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. Different teams have different philosophies, hey? Sometimes you want to go right after it, and sometimes you just play a little more conservative, play a little bit more open. But these teams look like they're ready to do battle this afternoon, and just a hair of a tick there. Wow. But despite the little rub, still gets a little bit of curl afterwards. He's still, you know, I'm going to call that a good half, 3/4 buried.
Yeah, that worked out for getting the tick. That worked out quite well.
No kidding. You know, we've had some great ice conditions this week. Can't say enough about Rob Fisk and his ice crew here at the Calgary Curling Club. They put a ton of effort into this bonspiel. And so want a huge shout out and thanks to Bob Genoway, our general manager, and all the staff here at the Calgary Curling Club. Just put in a ton of effort. All right, so Dunham following this rock down, looking like he's throwing a quieter weight takeout. There, that rock was about, 1/4 to half exposed. Should be able to chase this one and pick it out.
Straight.
Great shot. Nice quiet weight hit there. Ticks does roll open, but gets rid of the McEwen stone, giving McEwen the opportunity to roll back underneath cover here.
Big board.
Calling for board. Big board, I think he said.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Big board, so.
Yeah, I wonder what's the difference between board and big board.
Is that a 2x4 and a 2x6, or a 2x4 and a 6x6? I don't know.
Nice shot. Pistol.
Great shot.
Wow,
Great
Perfect roll. Yeah, you betcha. He is back behind the tee, but completely buried. Dunham's going to have you have to use a couple rocks to get back to that. He's looking at the run here. I think he can run it straight back. I think those 2 red guards are not overlapped, and there is a shot to run back here, but no run back's easy in my opinion.
It's a long one.
It is.
Yep. Hard, Andy. Keep going. Clean.
So just a hair wide there, but peels off the 2 red guards, which is not a bad result either.
Could try to make the force in the house. Okay.
So McEwen saying he could possibly try the force in the house, so he just gets the hit and roll. He's not necessarily looking to roll buried here.
Just wants to stick around.
Yeah, exactly. That's the key here. Stick around.
And don't set up the double.
No.
Again, they're playing a quieter weight. Don't need to throw the big weight.
Yeah, exactly. Because like you said, key is stick the shooter here.
It's close.
Yeah.
Real close.
Yep.
Great shot.
Good.
There we go.
Hit, roll. You know, and the key there is rolling away. The double back, you probably lose the shooter. So Team Dunham looking to just hit and flop over behind the yellow guard. Pretty open end.
Clean. You ready? Clean. Straight. Hard, Lance. Hard.
Trying to hold that on the outside.
Yeah, pretty much gets nose.
Nose is good.
So Mike looking to return the favor, and Mike's happy with the nose hit here.
I'm seeing the same turn with.
Yeah, Mike saying he's okay with the same turn. Go with what you know.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Go. Whoa. Whoa. Good. Good.
All right, bang on the nose.
So with every throw, just starting to come out.
So Dunham not even really considering the double here. He's still, again, Dunham's thinking, trying to, how am I going to get 2 out of this end? It's not set up great for him. He's still trying to bring those corner guards into place, so that's why he's not worried about shot rock. He's trying to get this last of his third stones just rolled over. They didn't get the roll the last time, so see what he can get this time out of it.
Curl.
Need this to curl.
Yeah. And I think they got.
They're gonna get it. Oh, no, it rolled out.
So he did roll out.
Spread them.
At the very least, did remove one of the red rocks completely. It did jam, but removed the red rocks. He jammed out. So really wanted to stick around on that, though.
Yeah, I think Mike's just gonna put another one in there somewhere where it doesn't give the double
Just
and try to force the one.
Yeah, exactly.
You got 2
I don't know if Dunham's can
to here.
switch to just try to blank this in, but he'll need a double or a mistake by Mike.
Oh, we could go to here then.
I just don't think he's gonna get that from Mike.
No, the McEwen team's been playing pretty well. So,
Yeah.
although that being said, both these guys are undefeated to this point. So, you know what? And they both had to go through some good teams. So, Team Dunham, their pool was versus Jeff Richard, and then the young U of A team, and Warren Kozak. Warren Kozak is a local Calgary club team, but on the competitive circuit, been curling a lot here in the southern Alberta area. They've done a couple bonspiels up around Edmonton too. So certainly no slouches there. Jeff Richard, he's been to 3 Briars. And then they did get a little bit of a favor this morning when, unfortunately, the Kidby team had to pull out due to illness, so they did get a default in their quarterfinal. But the Dunham team had to beat a really strong Saskatchewan team, Team Bernath, young guys out of the Nutana Club in Saskatoon. So certainly earned their way here to the final. Meanwhile, the McEwen team had to beat Cole Adams, a local Calgary team. Again, young team in the competitive circuit here in Alberta. Team Coley out of Italy. You know, that Italian program is just getting stronger and stronger. Joel Returnez just won another slam this weekend. Coley was here. And then a young Team Jenkins as well, another young up-and-coming team here in Calgary. So those were McEwen's round-robin wins, and then he beat Ryan Parent. Again, another young local Calgary team. The Parent team plays here in our Wednesday Premium League. I think they were pretty happy to make the playoffs and get to that quarterfinal. And then Mike beat Karsten Sturmey out of Edmonton in the semifinal. And again, yes, Sturmey, you're going to see that name a lot. He made it to the Briar last year. He going to challenge for Alberta. Cooey and Botcher were definitely the kings of Alberta the last few years, but these young up-and-coming teams, Team Sluchinski, they were out at the Slam this weekend. They're going to give Alberta a run for its money. Alberta's in really good shape. There's a lot of competitive teams and some young ones that you maybe haven't seen them on TV, but they're playing in bonspiels like here, the original 16 here at the Calgary Curling Club, and they're gaining a ton of experience. The points that these teams are getting out of these bonspiels, really important in their overall goal. So,
Dunham here's throwing his first one. I think they're just trying to do the hit and roll on the guard.
Yeah, still trying to make use of those guards.
You gotta curl it.
Again, throwing that quiet board weight.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay, they've changed their mind here.
Calling
They're going to go the other way.
Yeah, calling the audible here. Realized it wasn't going to curl as much as they wanted, so trying to roll the other direction. Didn't get quite as far as roll they wanted, so advantage to Mike McEwen. He's just going to look to, I think, hit and stay somewhere in the open. Just keep it simple. make sure you stick. Really important to stick here. Not give Dunham any chance to blank this end. If Mike did roll out, that rock, that red rock that is sitting top 12 foot is exposed enough that the peel is there if Dunham wanted to take it on. But I don't think he's going to get the chance to do that. Chances of Mike McEwen hitting a wide open hit and stick are pretty darn good.
Hit that a little. Hit it a little. Whoa. Yep. Clean.
Getting the quiet board, Wade.
Yep. A little bit. Good.
I think they're gonna dead on.
Just ensuring that you stick around. So mission accomplished.
Yeah, so they're gonna force Dunham to take his one.
Yeah.
Which is what McEwen would want to do.
Yeah, it's a good call.
Without last rock, so job done for him.
Absolutely. And the Dunham team not going to mess around here. They're going to throw a nice quiet weight. They've seen a few rocks come down this path, so they should know what it's going to do. And I do expect we're going to have a nose hit here in just a few seconds.
Yep. Clean.
I think we called it 12-5 and calling weight down on it. That's okay.
Yeah. 12-5 is definitely not overthrowing. It has been keen ice this weekend for sure. We've seen guards as high as 17 seconds, which is just lightning fast. So,
like throwing marbles down a glass hill.
Exactly. Yeah, at that speed, you just feel like you're just falling out of the hacks. So, all right, so 1-0 to start the game. Team Dunham forced to a single in the first end. McEwen's going to claim a moral victory out of that, at the very least, anyways. Team Dunham, I don't think they're going to be too panicked about it. They would have preferred their deuce or a blank, but the opportunity wasn't there. So, good to see we got some Dunham fans back online. You followed us a little bit earlier. Thanks for sticking with us in Philadelphia. So that's exciting for us here in Calgary to have fans from the U.S. Tuning in and watching us. So we hope that we bring you a quality broadcast. This is kind of our first kick at the cat at doing this, so we appreciate everybody listening, your patience as we've worked through and learned how to use this system and putting up with some amateur broadcasters.
Dunham's going with the standard put it on the center line for the no tick rule here. I think he wants it tight to the house though.
Keep going.
Yeah.
I don't. Oh, they're gonna bring it in. They didn't get it on the. It was gonna be in, so they brought it in the top 8.
Yeah, that was always coming in, so
yeah,
might as well. Now, McEwen not worried about hitting this one. It's an even end. He's got hammer. So really set up the way he wants it to go right now anyways, which is why he's ignoring that rock fully in the 8 foot. He's not worried about that. McEwen's going to go hard for his deuce in this end here. Looking for a nice 2 guards right between the dots, yeah. So those dots that you see in our ice, we actually have mixed doubles curling or open doubles. And those dots are used in the doubles game. So can use that as a bit of a guide. Came a hair deeper than what Mike had asked for, but generally speaking, in the right postal code. So, yeah, or zip code if you're curling in the States, I guess. And
the way the ice is curling, they'll be able to tuck one in behind there if they get a chance.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. So I think Dunham looking to put up the guard this time, so definitely want to get to center line on this one. Keep it in that no-tick zone.
Okay, line's good. Don't kill it. Okay. Right here. Right here. Yeah, line's getting good.
They like it so far.
Line's getting good. Right to my broom.
Looks like it's coming in. Oh, I think they're going to.
Curl.
They need it to curl. Ooh, they may have just caught it. I think.
Yeah,
they
I
did.
think they just caught a piece of the center line. All you got to do is be touching a piece of that center line. So if there ever is a question as to whether the rock's on the center line, we use just a right angle triangle tool that the players can bring out and measure to see if it is on the line or not.
Yeah, it's just your standard carpenter's speed square. That's all they use.
There you go, Rim.
Yeah, you betcha.
Line's good.
I think McEwen's trying to come right down in front of it in the one on the in the 8 foot now.
Whoa, line, whoa, line, hold the line, hold the line.
Yeah,
Good.
Mike.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
Mike's
that
saying
really
that really
curled.
wanted to hold the line there. It was coming in hard, but I think he really liked that. So yeah, he definitely wanted to stay on the high side there, which he did. Really just a perfect shot. Came down, tapped it just a hair. Mike's going to be really happy with that placement. He's not worried about being shot rock at this point. He's just jockeying for position at the moment. So Dunham needs to follow up. The Dunham team needs to follow up with a strong, with the right shot here.
I think he got this in a little tight.
Yeah,
Really hard, Andy.
This
they're
one looks
calling
tight.
hard right off the hop. There might have been just, I don't know if you noticed his release there. He might have just turned that in a little bit.
Even past it. Get here.
He got it by the guard,
Okay, whoa.
but definitely over curled from
yeah.
what they wanted. Yeah, no, they wanted to stay on the other side of that.
Now it came out the other side there,
I'm
so
feeling
it.
he may
You
be
know what?
okay. Might
Might be
luck
okay.
out.
Yeah,
Might luck out.
Worked out pretty well.
yeah, that's
I like it.
Yeah.
that's what Mike was saying.
Hawk? Yeah,
But
that's just the hawk.
yeah, Mike McEwen considering a hack weight shot here, so Mike could come down, hit his own red with hack
Light
weight,
hawk.
roll off to the side, and be sitting 2.
Yeah, this is just a shot to move things around a bit.
Yep. Yeah, it doesn't even necessarily have to push the Yellowstone completely out of the house. Definitely wants to get it to the back house for sure, but hack weight on that angle should get it at least to back house, if not completely out.
Yeah, they're holding the line on this one.
Yeah.
That's definitely good hack.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Oh.
no, it
Sorry, I was trying
did
to
catch.
get some-
Oh.
Good catch. So,
But
didn't wanna
that's
just
more
say-
than 5 rocks, so
Okay,
it's
bud.
okay that they push that off the center.
well, and you know what? So that's interesting. That's a veteran skip right there. Mike realized early enough
Wait.
that rock was always
was
going to
good.
rub, and so that's why he did call the guys off,
Think
because he
so.
wanted, if you're going to tick, you want to tick big.
Yeah.
Clear that open. So you do have to make that audible call, make that commitment. Don't lie to yourself if it's not going to make it.
Yeah.
Make sure
thought
you
your three was a hair
do
straight,
kick
but
that
maybe
off
not.
to the side.
Yeah, because if he had just touched that, he would have ended up guarding the Dunham stone
Exactly.
more. So
Yeah.
he would have had to waste 2 shots to straighten that out. So
How many times do you see the recreational curler keep trying to pound that rock and they just paper the side of it and it moves it, you know, half an inch, and you wind up making it better for the opposition. So
well, I know it's driving up my bar tab.
Carl. Don't want to rearrange them much.
Yeah, Dunham doesn't want to change him. It's kind of
No.
not too bad for him right now.
all right, so
Let me just make this roll.
I mean, I'm seeing them all.
Yeah.
straight tape, but
Teresa,
curling
great,
is
tuning in from Montana. That's awesome.
I'll give you more ice.
Teresa, what do you have?
Make
Do you
the
got a
roll?
curling club close by in Montana? I've never had the opportunity to,
Well,
despite the fact I'm only a
think
couple
you wanna
hours from the
throw like a
border.
hot
I don't
normal
know
at
that I've ever
least.
curled in Montana,
a
but
firm.
would love to
Yeah, I think
love to hear
firm.
if we got any curling
Firm
clubs
weight,
down
make the
there.
roll.
Chelsea, you're a big Team McEwen fan. Good job.
Out turn.
Greg, not sure what kick at the cat was referring to, but all good there. So YouTube, thanks for your comments. Yeah, please, if we've got any audio quality issues, please don't hesitate to let us know. We're still learning this system a little bit too, so open to any suggestions you folks have.
Okay, McEwen threw some weight at that one and got rid of two yellows, so that's
Absolutely.
Kind of like
open things up, kind of open up the center. And when you got last rock, you want that center available. So he's actually made things much better for himself.
normal.
Yeah,
You like
absolutely.
normal?
And the other thing is he's split his red rocks. There's no double back.
Yeah, I was just going to say he's sitting 2-3.
Yeah, so Mike's pretty happy with this right now.
Yeah, Dunham, actually, he's probably a little concerned here.
Yep, yep. Right to it. Right to it, stick.
They're going after the one red rock,
yeah.
the second
Dunham
shot
team.
rock, and
Just saying,
yeah,
make sure
he
we
wants-
stick. He was sweeping to stay. Absolutely
Yeah,
wanted to.
just like-
Great shot.
yeah, great job.
Those are pretty flat. There's no double back from McEwen. And the important thing is he's now, Dunham is now sitting 2-3, or 1-2, pardon me, 1-2. McEwen is third shot. So you didn't want to roll too far and be third shot on that.
No, you couldn't. I don't think you could have walked that one over there and placed it any better.
No, not a lot. So, but McEwen staying patient here and just going to play the hit and roll, get behind the guards.
Yep.
I noticed Colton Flash is throwing third, but he's sweeping Skip's
Yes.
rock. So I don't know if they've been doing that all year.
They have, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So Chelsea Carey was here helping me on the previous draw, and she obviously on the competitive circuit and knows these guys a little bit better than I do. Had said that yes, they had made the conscious decision
You like solid board?
for Colton to sweep this year. He's just such a big guy.
Yeah.
He's so powerful. You know, as great as he was skipped the last couple of years, so certainly knows the game. But yeah, no, Colton's he's a beast out there. He's so good technically. It's hard not to, with no disrespect to either Marsh brother, they're good sweepers in their own right. But you take a look at Colton, he kind of towers over both of them, and I think he outweighs them both by a few pounds. So that made a bit of a sudden move that they were not anticipating,
I think it worked out.
but worked out
Okay.
pretty darn good. Yeah,
I
yeah.
think McEwen thinks he can still get that.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to
You know,
be
at the
a little careful with
recreational
it.
level, I'd be sweating bullets trying to hit that one out
Yeah,
of there.
exactly
But it is-
right.
it is better
But
than
I've been
what
watching
you
all
do.
weekend.
When you
These
get
guys have been making these.
That to these guys, that's wide open.
Yeah, they've been making, and the thing that I noticed was the soft weight they use. I would say they're throwing board at this, and they'll get it out, no problem.
Yeah. Yeah. Are they using that 2x4 board they were talking about earlier, or the 6x6?
I think this is their normal board.
This is the 2x4. Oh,
Sorry, my fault.
Oh,
so
something-
Mike just saying
My fault for the-
bad line call on his part.
well, I thought
They still got rid of the rock. Mike just got a little aggressive on the sweeping call there, so he'll correct that. You know what? Really important. Chelsea was talking about that in the earlier game. Is you have to be so honest with yourself and your teammates in this, because Colton could come down and say, "Geez, did I do something there? Was that me?" And Mike's, "No, that was all just my line call." So
Yeah.
great for him to fess up to that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Mike's been around for so
Hopefully
long.
fighting for it.
Just cooked it a little.
You know, he's not going to fool himself.
No, exactly.
We want like
He knows.
a big half or more buried.
He's forgotten more about this game than I'll ever know. That's for sure. So.
Absolutely, yeah. Hey, thanks for the feedback there, Teresa. Wow, building the curling club in Missoula, Montana. That's awesome. Love to hear that. And yeah, other towns sharing rink with the ice hockey for sure. Good stuff. Well, I might start look for some Montana Bonspiels and maybe make a trip down there with the boys someday. That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel that.
And Cisco, thanks for the letting us know about the audio. That's great.
Little room.
Dunham's just drawing one in, trying to get in behind the guards here.
Yep.
Good.
I would think he'd probably want to be even with his
Looks heavy.
other one. They're saying it's heavy. You want to be in front of the tee.
Yeah, you definitely want to stay in front of T on this one.
Yeah, it's going to be. Oh, it's not going to
So
be buried. So
sweepers were
well,
wanting to carve it, but
ooh,
needed to stay off for weight too, right? So, yeah,
Yeah.
he's
well, McEwen's got a choice here.
yeah. Mike could hit and flop more buried for sure.
Or just make this
Looks
now.
like they're thinking they can get all the way around and flop to the short side.
Well, but
there.
Mike's talking. Do you just make the double now as well, right? So
It's a shot.
that's there too. It's there.
Out turn.
No double is easy in my books, but these guys can definitely throw the weight.
Yeah, they're not. they throw these like this is. He's not even. Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
Here,
this
let's
is-
just
this
do
is
this
here.
and be done with it.
Yep.
Yeah, the difference between these teams and the teams I play on is about 1,000 rocks.
That's absolutely. You know what it is? It's that repetition, practice,
yeah.
the commitment to the game. So these guys have they've made the commitment, and the result shows up on the ice for sure. Great to see.
Yeah, Mike McEwen, the famous Manitoba tuck here, when he
Yeah.
slides out on his toe.
Really gets down low.
Yes!
Colton Flash, for being a Saskatchewan guy, he slides with the Manitoba toe tuck too. So.
Okay, they're gonna get. Well,
Wow.
not. That's
So.
probably option
I was calling
2.
sweep
Yep.
early.
Yeah. So they hit that just a hair thicker than they wanted and didn't quite get as much action off the rock
Those don't fall.
as they were expecting. They were definitely
They only
going for the
fall, like,
full double there,
here.
but
It's okay.
so just curled a hair more than he thought. So kind of lets Dunham off the hook here a little bit.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get to the inside and roll across
Yep.
underneath.
Yeah, I agree. So Dunham's looking to hit, flop, and lay two here and do what McEwen did to him in the first end, which is force him to one. So they're not going to overthrow this rock. He doesn't need to fire a bullet here. They're going to go to this softer weight takeout just for that broom control, right? You know, these players are so good at sweeping now, and they can control this rock with the broom so well.
Oh, they jumped
He is,
out right away.
yeah, he is calling sweep right out of his hands. So
It's already. Oh, it's already crossing.
That's
This
cross
one may
center.
have caught up. Oh, it's gonna be close. Oh wow.
I think they saved it. Great shot. Yep, sweeper saved
Yep.
it. So McEwen's just going to draw it
Yeah, I
down.
could just throw like the shot might just be to throw like a heavy draw. There's 2 ways I can make it. It's either that or just that.
See,
Just
McEwen's
a
already.
draw shot.
I was right about.
It's like a back 8 to back 12 type shot.
There you get the idea of just the weight that they're calling. You know,
It's like a back 8 to back 12.
and that's exactly what he will throw.
Yep.
It'll be a back 8, back 12.
Is that edge of Biden?
Yeah, so interesting,
No,
Mike
I'm
choosing to use the backing
pretty
on
good.
this. You know, because he does have the option of just the clean draw, right? You could just draw, but it might speak to just their familiarity with the ice and wanting to make sure. So,
Well, I think also with that weight, with the back 8, back 12, it lets the sweepers, if it starts curling on them or something, or if they need it to curl, they can do something with it.
yep.
Hit it.
So he said hit it, which for the McEwen team means they need to get sweeping right away. That's their signal to go hard.
It didn't overthrow it, that's for sure.
No, but the line looks
I would say
pretty
back
good.
12.
Kev, which one are you
And-
playing it? Okay, good.
Look at that. Little panic in Mike's voice, but the rest of the guys knew exactly what was going to happen. They weren't too worried.
Didn't know
So
what the weight was.
mission achieved. Objective achieved. They
Heavy and I hit it
came
there.
in with the weight they wanted and scored their one. So both teams achieving what they wanted there. So McEwen forced one in the second end. So we've got Team Dunham scored one in the first end. McEwen forced to one in the second end. Tie game after 2. In the final of the original 16 men's bonspiel here at the Calgary Curling Club. Want to give a huge shout out and thanks to Original 16 for their sponsorship of this bonspiel. We started this bonspiel in 2012. Original 16 stepped up right away, and they've been with us the entire time. Just a fabulous company. You know, they're a great friend of curling. They're going to be sponsoring the patch at the Scotties at Tournament Heart, which will be held in Calgary in February here over at Canada Olympic Park, the Mark McPhail Center, which is just an absolutely fabulous facility. Yep.
Okay. Okay, we just got a small video problem or camera problem that we're going to sort out here. So if the camera doesn't show what's going on, don't panic. We're just got to get one of the settings reset. So we're in the second end, and McEwen's throwing up the first rock and putting it. Of course, he wants that on the center line, and he got it. So they'll have to wait till the fifth rock before that one can be moved. And Dunham is just calling for the outside guard. Be hoping for halfway between the hog line and the house, I believe. This one looks a little hot. I think this is gonna, it's gonna be in. It might be. It's gonna be deep. It may not even stick around.
All right, thanks for covering, Brian. I just had to go fix a quick video issue. All right, so let me see here. What's Mike calling? The high guard. Okay.
This is interesting.
Interesting, yeah.
Well, I think the problem is that first one is sort of in between no man's land, where it's not close enough to bring one around it. It's going to probably be too tight, and so he's opted to play a higher one.
Yeah. Yeah, in this situation, you want the 1 and the 3 guard, the high and the low guard. When it's right dead smack in the middle as a skip, it's a real toss-up. What do I do? Do I go in front of it? Do I go to behind it? A lot of that can be dictated by curling conditions. We've got some really good curl this weekend. The ice makers here at the Calgary Curling Club, like I said, put a ton of effort into this. And we got some great curl. Look at that rock come in there and just absolutely buried.
I don't think that's what they're. I'm sure he was calling.
He was calling the guard. Yeah, he was calling the guard. So they did come in a little deep there, but nonetheless, pretty good shot.
Yeah, I think we see why he wanted that. Didn't want to try to come around that one because he knew he was going to end up in the house, and that's exactly what happened.
That's exactly where he landed. Yep.
So it's going to be interesting. I think Dunham's going to go around both of them. Okay, no, Dunham's wants to just put it in front of this red one, in front of the one that's in the 12
he's just
foot.
looking for a corner freeze here. This is a setup shot.
Yeah, he's kind of copying what McEwen was trying to do in the second end
on
there.
The last end, yep, for sure.
He's just, okay, there we go.
Great shot, exactly where you want. So Mike's going to ignore that and just come around.
Nosing this.
Interesting. Okay, so Mike's saying the other option is to
nose.
nose.
Shot. Nose it.
I like it.
Okay, Mike's
I control. We could board.
Okay, so they're just deciding. This is interesting. A little bit of a defensive call, to be honest with you. I'm a little surprised they're doing this, but it's not wrong.
It might. I'm just wondering if he's thinking somewhere down the road, I'm going to have to throw a takeout, and I don't want to jam. But he's leaving his there, so he's.
Yeah. No, I'm not.
Yeah. Well, okay. It's. I guess he wants.
Like I said, it's not wrong. You're sitting too, so.
Yeah, I'm wondering if that's see what Dunham will do if he does.
Scott's saying we're playing the run here, so okay.
Yeah. Okay. This is being that Dunham's got last rock. He wants to get rid of a few things in the center here to keep that open, just in case he gets into trouble.
Well, clean. Yep. Hard! Hard code! Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Great shot. Great shot. Clears everything off the front.
Yeah, I think Dunham didn't like the way things were sitting there, so he just decided to clean things up, and he's in control of the center. I don't know if he really wanted his shooter to stay there, but
no, but I know if you're going to make that run back, you got to make the shooter. So
yeah, but I'd sooner have my rock sitting there than the opposition.
That is true. Yeah, yeah, that is true.
So McEwen's just decided to
coming around.
Yeah, since he's does not have last rock, he is going to try to control the center again. And in front of the tee line.
There we go. We got a shout out from YouTube for Team Dunham, Pennsylvania for Team Dunham for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh boy, it's almost getting to bedtime back there.
But yeah, that's right.
Good for them for staying up.
Yeah, thanks for joining us from Pennsylvania. That's awesome.
Yeah, I had a chance to be in Philadelphia a long time ago.
Yeah.
Beautiful city. Beautiful
sure
city.
it is.
Yeah. Great food. Nice people.
I haven't had a chance to go myself, but it would be a great place to visit, I'm sure.
Well.
So running back
whoa,
here.
Curl.
Call him a little curl. So I think we're offline. Probably just going to peel off here. Yep.
Yeah.
Just a peel. So just a hair wide right from the start.
Not what they wanted. I'm pretty sure they want to drive that straight back. I think they saw an opportunity. And
yeah.
Right below the dot, the halfway dot. Pretty good height.
But probably if you were going to miss, that was a good miss. It opened it up. So it doesn't hurt Dunham.
No, for sure.
But McEwen's just going to pop up the guard again.
Yeah. Chris is inviting you back to Philadelphia anytime you get a chance. Bucks has the best ice on the East Coast. Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, we will check out Bucks for sure.
Yeah, I took in a Phillies baseball game when I was there.
Okay. That would be a neat event.
That was I think they've got a new ballpark since then.
Okay. They made a little run in the playoffs this year. I realized they didn't quite get to the World Series, but gave the D-backs a run for their money anyways.
Okay, I think they're trying the double run back here.
Yeah. And again, just a hair over curl.
So Mike will replace that guard again.
All right. Yeah, and Philadelphia, yeah, you do have a pretty good football team too. Up here in Canada in the CFL, we're getting ready for our Grey Cup. It's the Winnipeg Blue Bombers and the Montreal Alouettes next weekend, so that'll be a good event. And what else are we talking about here? Bucks County Curling Club. Okay, so that's I'm going to have to do a little talk to the Google and see what it has to tell me about Bucks County Curling Club. I'll be checking that out. And then we got the Philadelphia Curling Club represented. That's awesome.
Outstanding. Okay, McEwen replaced that guard here, so he's got Dunham chasing right now.
He does, yeah. Mike's got.
No, he didn't get that guard placed perfectly, and they're going to play this little quiet tap back.
Yeah, so it's accessible for the Dunham team for sure. Let's bring their mics into play and see what they say.
Clean. Yep. Hard, you gotta hold it. Keep going.
They're gonna wreck on the guard here.
Yep, you gotta go, Lance. Yep.
They had to play that quiet weight, so that was the danger
Okay.
when you play that
Took a
quiet
weird
weight.
little jump early. It's either light or just grabbed.
Okay, there you go. Here's either
Okay,
they liked the
so-
line,
Yep.
just light or curled. Well,
curled
they did
early
get a
on.
biter out of it.
They did, so a little bit of a bonus there. I mean, it's not counting for point yet. It's third shot, but you know, when you got hammer and you got that, what we like to call a flob, a funny little outside biter.
It's getting late.
It's
No.
getting late. That's right. Yeah, those funny little outside biters. It's amazing how many games I've won with one of those funny little outside biters.
It's I get nervous when I don't mind when I get them, but I get nervous when the other team
When
gets
the
them.
opposition has them.
Oh, they come and bite you.
They do. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a perfect name for those things. So McEwen looking to put the guard back up here.
Yeah. If he can get this guard here, he's gonna have Dunham in
pretty
a,
good shape. Yeah.
yeah. I think he wants it a little tighter though. Right where.
Yeah, right where the Marsh Brother broom is.
Yeah.
Apologies, I can't remember if that's Dan or Kevin. My apologies for the unfamiliarity, but when you have identical twins.
Yeah, we're not sitting quite right behind the sheet, so we can't see that far either.
No, exactly.
Even if we're sitting right behind the sheet, I don't know if either one of us
Well,
can
I'm
see
not.
that far.
Yeah, I don't know with
It's
our
at the-
eyesight. I don't know what would help either.
That's at
either
the
end.
far end.
So that's Kevin Kevin Marsh in the house.
Okay.
I saw the D on Dan's jersey standing at the bench there. So, all right. A flob, the first time you've ever heard of that. Wow, that is that's a curling term. So when you go to Bucks next time, you can tell them about a flob, the funny little outside biter. That's the rock that just hits and rolls and is just hanging onto the 12-foot, and you think, that'll never count against me. It's barely hanging onto the rings.
Okay, Dunham's trying to get that one in. McEwen's in the 8-foot. They're coming the other way this time.
Mm-hmm.
And they're actually having to try to carve that in a bit. And it looks
Really nice.
this-
Wow, close
what
to
a
the
shot.
guard, hey?
And how far? Okay, they could only push it back to the back of the button, but it's behind
But
the
behind
tee
tee,
line.
that's key, yeah.
Yeah.
That's key now. So, and I think he's sitting second shot. Yeah, I'm going to call it from this angle that he's sitting second shot for right now. Yes, I mean, it is wide open, but important to be second shot there. Mike is not going to allow that to stick around for very long.
No.
Or attempt to not allow it to stick around for very long, that's for sure.
I think they're probably wouldn't mind rolling underneath that guard again, even though they'll be just touching the 8-foot, I believe. They might slide into the full 8. He may want to. I wonder if Mike is hoping to roll all the way over to cover his one that's biting the back 4.
He's got the option to do that for sure. Mike's got a few different options on his roll here, so
Yeah, he's playing the quiet weight here.
yeah, not throwing a ton of weight at this. Colton with the broom down. You know, that's so important. Keep those brooms down. Always applying just a little bit of pressure. It's not going to carry the rock a whole lot further, but it is going to keep it clean for you.
Yeah, right
And
underneath.
there you go, right underneath. So, yeah, like you said, he did have some options there. It's not bad to roll under like he did. He could have rolled a little bit further and given us the Christmas tree, if I can use another common curling term there. If he just kind of poked out from behind the guard and half covered the one in the 4-foot, Christmas tree wouldn't have been bad in that situation either.
Well, I think Mike McEwen was looking 2 or 3 shots ahead here.
Yeah.
Because if Dunham happens to make well, he's going to throw the takeout here, and if he rolls underneath both those red stones, Mike's got a straight run back.
This is the last shot, so he doesn't need
Oh,
to,
there we go.
doesn't need to roll under.
No.
So he's just looking to
I
hit and
lost.
stick here.
Yeah, there we go. So Mike was just forcing him to take his one.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why Mike could have just made this shot a little bit more difficult if he had rolled just that hair further.
Yeah.
Might have made this, and then he would have forced the Dunham team to throw the other turn and play the clean draw without backing.
Yeah, I wouldn't be a bit surprised Mike was hoping for just to leave a
hair more of a roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well, there we go.
Great shot called and made. We got a tight game here. So once a game, once again, team with hammer forced to 1. So Dunham 2, McEwen 1 after 3 ends. Some great play. Not surprised with just how tight these teams were. Like I said, they were undefeated through all their games so far. They've both been playing really, really well. All right, we'll just get reset for the next end. The Team Dunham crew pulling their first rock out.
So we're looking at about 4 feet of curl, and that's what we had Friday morning. So the ice is staying pretty consistent, and that's really what these curlers want.
Absolutely. Yeah, well, that's been the word of the Bonspiel is consistency. We've seen some really consistent ice conditions. Great to see. Curlers definitely appreciate it, and you can tell by the amount of quality shots that have been made.
Yeah. Oh, did they get the biter?
Right on the line.
Yeah, just enough. So.
Yeah. He's got his center line guard, so it's in the no-tick zone.
I suspect Mike's just going to put up a corner guard here.
Okay, we'll see what the McEwen team throws here.
Yeah, he just needs to. Oh. Okay, I think we were just waiting for Mike to come back. I think he just had to run to the washroom quickly. So he's back, and I think, yeah, he's just going to put up the standard corner guard about halfway down. A little deeper than what he wanted. About 2 feet, 3 feet too deep, but again, they'll be able to get around that.
Yeah, for sure with the curl we've seen this weekend. It won't be a problem coming around that.
It'll be out in the 12 foot. I almost want that guarding sort of right on the edge of the 12 8 foot.
Yeah, you kind of like that. Sometimes you do have to go a little bit further out, but it should be still a usable rock. So meanwhile, the Dunham team's looking to come around, draw into the 4 foot here, buried.
Yeah, again with that their first rock where it ended up, it was the options were come around now or put one higher. So they decided we'll come around now.
Hair shorter than they wanted though.
Yeah, they just got overlapped. Not really what they want. It's an easy double. They can't do that yet.
So Mike calling for the draw behind his guard. He put it there for a reason, so.
Okay. Yep.
Calling top 4
Whoa.
weight.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Go ahead, flash. Line's good. Right here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot.
right where they wanted it.
Yeah, great shot. Fabulous
Yeah,
shot.
totally buried.
It looks like too tough of a dig. I think we got to wrap.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Interesting. So Scott conceding.
Andy, if you're
that
over
that
here,
was
they
just
can
a
probably
great
get them
shot.
all. Like, if you're here, they're always probably leaving it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. You can warp it in there.
Dunham's
Top
already.
button.
Dunham noticed that his guards, being that they're overlapped, that they're easily removable, and he's got to be careful where he puts this one, or he'll leave Mike the triple, which
Exactly.
he does not want to do.
That's right.
So we're already into a
Clean.
chess
Line's
match
good. Clean.
here.
Keep it broom down. Yep. Hard. Hard line. You're still by. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Little
Keep going.
light.
Getting a
Oh,
crash
there,
on the
yeah.
guard. Yeah. He's trying to encourage the horses there, but
I mean, not really. It's how you normally throw
No,
'em. I think
he's-
that rock is just grabbing and curling.
I think it's
Halfway
given him-
down, it looked good. I don't know.
I think
I'll give you even more.
It's given him some options. I think it's given Dunham some options. He's got 2 rocks he can use there.
Just make the triple. Even if you don't kill this, just push it here is good.
interesting. Yeah, so they're kind of
Turn you like.
questioning the rock there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they were questioning that one
turn.
in the second end. They
And,
thought that
yep.
one. So now it's twice now that they think that one just grabs and
Just curls a little bit more. Well, and that happens, right?
Yeah, I've been in games where it seemed like one rock just seems to curl more than everybody
The
else.
others. So as
Yeah.
long as you recognize it and adjust for it. So the McEwen team taking advantage, and
Yeah,
there's
there
a
you go.
triple for
Yeah.
you, folks.
Yeah, got him. Yeah, Mike just realized that they weren't. If he didn't do something with them, Dunham could use those possibly
Yeah.
later. And Mike has last rock. So again, when you have last rock, you're trying to keep that center available to yourself.
Yeah. So I'm guessing this is a hit here. Yep. And looks like the double is going to try and be attempted here.
Yeah, I think both teams are doing some damage control
Yeah.
here.
Both teams kind of recognize. Oh, a little bit of a miss there. Push
Yeah.
McEwen in for 2. That might change up the strategy all of a sudden. I thought we were looking towards a blank. That may change. Mike's got a decision to make here.
Be interesting to see what Mike does here. now.
Wondering about.
We'll get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I like that. Just a heavy draw. Just
So
kind of throw it back 8. We'll make it with the brushes. Back 8.
Mike calling back 8, saying we're going to control this with the brushes. So he's looking for just to jiggle things around a little bit and keep as much separation as possible. He doesn't want to return that triple favor back to the. As much as Canadians are nice people, we don't like to give up triples very often. So
Hard! Hard! Come on, still got it!
This looks like
say
the
Oh,
they
back
still
8.
got it.
Yeah.
Hard!
Weight's really good.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
That was the weight he called. Just hit a little thinner than he wanted,
That's
but
what it is, I think.
A little deeper than he wanted. I think he wanted it over
Shot.
yeah,
8.
yeah, he was kind of hoping to,
Pretty big
well,
rolls, not
just roll
bad
right to
either.
where Scott had his broom, actually.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Or even
um,
poking out
like
the other
normal?
So
side
that's
there.
just a result of the thin hit. He was hoping to hit that a little bit thicker, but nonetheless, I don't know that there's a triple there.
Which turn do you want?
So
I like PLN.
double?
If you're
no,
playing
I think he's just looking for the hit and roll here, or well, either or, hit and roll, or the doubles there too.
Well, Dunham's probably want to try to group rocks together
Yeah.
here to keep. He wants to try and set up a double.
I think so.
Whoa, whoa. Curl. Whoa.
He's bringing some
Whoa.
weight on this
Curl.
one, so it gives him some options.
Curl, 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 curl.
Oh, he wants it to curl.
And
That's
oh,
why. Oh.
so close for the double.
Yeah.
He just needed to curl just a hair more. You saw him hit the back end of that rock, so he was, millimeters. We're not even going to talk
Right.
inches. We're going to talk millimeters difference on making that shot. So
Yeah,
a little bit of a miss.
Tough
I mean,
shot
T's fine.
to go that far, but
Right.
Yeah.
didn't miss
Yeah.
by much.
No, didn't miss by much, but gives McEwen the luxury of just drawing to the wings here and lay three rocks that are spread as far apart as you can possibly do in a,
Yeah, and
in
they're unfortunately for Dunham.
in a house.
Yeah, unfortunately for Dunham, they're gonna, and if Flash ends up making this, they're gonna be even with
Yep.
each other, and there will be no double,
Yep.
No
triple,
double
or
back,
anything.
and so
Yep.
it's looking
Make sure.
like the
Deep
deuce
is
is set
better.
up pretty good for McEwen right now.
Especially on
If he
this
makes
line.
this shot, he's got to be
Yeah,
there.
you're
He's
going
got to
deep.
get the tee.
You're going here now.
Okay, he's calling deep.
No, just get the depth. Whoa. Actually, there's better. Sorry. Whoa, no.
Mike saying that
That's just perfect.
Yeah,
Mike just making sure he's not leaving any doubles.
yeah, I think.
Even if you're up
okay.
here.
Dunham is in a bit of trouble here.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of work to do.
Oh, which turn? We can play either turn. Okay.
So the team saying they like the out turn better. Skipper saying, tell me which one you like best. So the problem is when you call a turn and you're the thrower, now you really got to make it. That's
Clean.
so they're saying all there.
Clean. Clean line.
Sounding a little bit deeper than they
Clean line.
want, but
Clean line. Yep.
They call
Clean. Clean.
say they're bumping.
Clean.
well,
Clean.
yeah, weight's coming in real. Oh, that
a
grabbed
bit,
something.
Yeah.
That grabbed something. That stopped. That was
Yeah.
coming in deeper than that. So not quite
mean,
sure what that
We
grabbed,
just
but
peel at this point.
Yeah, sometimes you see that in late ends
Wow,
down
you
the
think you
center
get
there.
killed,
It'll
that
they wear
can
that
happen.
they wear that pebble right down, and rocks will
beautiful.
just come to a
We
grinding
haven't
halt,
really
but-
seen
feel it.
that
No.
this Bonspiel at
I mean,
all,
right
and it is
now-
only the fourth end,
Oh,
so I'm a
yeah.
little
Not a bad scenario.
surprised. Could have been a piece of debris on the ice, but
Just peel.
anyways, McEwen's just going to peel here. He's going to keep
Hop
it
it
simple.
off.
Yeah, the rock that he's got his broom on is not his friend anymore. So.
No. And the guy he's got throwing's been
Yep.
known to throw a peel or two in his time,
Yeah.
so.
Whoa.
Oh, he's a little
Yeah,
concerned.
no, he's got it.
Okay.
All good.
Go.
They just had to be a little carefully up for the slash jam that you saw there. And because these guys are so good at sweeping, you know, you put that broom down at all, you might back that rock
Can't
right
really
up.
afford to hit.
Yeah, especially the up weights.
Yep.
On his first anyway.
Easy to back him up.
Yep.
This spot was running on the draws, so just be careful.
So again, Dunham here, he's trying to do some house cleaning here. He's wants to remove this,
2-3.
and he'll hopefully end up setting either second or third.
I mean, at this
Second
point, he's
hair
pretty
light on
happy
his
giving
last
two,
two.
to be honest.
Soft
Unless
fingers.
stay.
I think even if I'm 12, you guys knows this thing, but
So Mike kind of anticipating that Dunham's going to try and just, at the very worst, give up a deuce.
clean. Get ready to curl. Whoa, clean. Clean. Just clean.
See, for when they call for clean, they just hold the broom there.
Curl right in. Clean.
Great shot,
Okay,
comes
yeah.
down, nose hit.
Right? Because that way, if he ever hits that, his shooter doesn't outcount this anyways, right?
McEwen's still in pretty good shape. So
Not much.
gonna hit the outside one here. Mike's not gonna
I don't think he'll hit it anyways. But
Mike's not gonna get second shot out of that.
I was seeing
But
board.
he's okay with that. What he's doing is he's just
it right
keeping the
there.
play over there in the wings so that Mike has a free
Yeah.
draw to the 4-foot for his second point.
Board.
Yeah,
Like-
or he's
Yeah, just a little.
Dunham's
hop
only
rock.
got the one rock left. He's
Right.
might be hoping for a mistake if.
Well, and that's where Mike
Yeah.
scores 3, right?
Yeah.
Is if you got to get a flash. Probably not going to happen at this level of play, but stranger things have happened, and
Yeah, that's why you got to throw all 8 rocks.
that's right. So, anyways, but that is why Mike is playing out here. It's why he's not throwing the guard or trying to draw in somewhere. Is he's keeping it simple, and he's anticipating a draw to the 4-foot on his last one because Dunham's going to come down, be forced to hit this stone that Mike's about to deliver, assuming that it stays in the house. And Mike's going to walk away with the deuce, which is really big at this point of the game. Might be a little wide here.
No, looks like it's gonna be nose.
No, he got it. Perfect. Nose hit.
Now, could Dunham play that straight raise back down the center?
Well, yeah, you can, but there's no really great advantage to it. Actually, I
He
definitely
could give
wouldn't.
up 3.
Well, the problem is, the run back's automatic. The rocks are almost together, but you've grouped the yellow rocks.
Yeah.
You give a double back to McEwen, and
give it
now
up 3.
he scores 3.
Yeah.
So
Even if I roll out, I don't know if he has a set for 3.
Oh, he's looking. Yeah, he just said if I do that, he gets 3.
yeah.
Give me
So
same
no,
thing.
Yeah.
Scott has to come down. Nose hit this. Doesn't have a choice. Hit and stick.
Yeah.
Hit and stick, and then McEwen just has to
It is low grabbing.
throw. Mike just throws a draw to the
Solid board. Maybe
4-foot for his deuce, which is not a guarantee. I would say if I needed to put $100 on the line and needed a guy to throw it, Mike McEwen would be near the top of my list to pick to throw that rock for sure.
Still a risky shot.
Ready to curl, 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 curl.
So they're calling that they want it to curl.
This is a little harder throwing than.
You wanted. I think the line's okay though. Yeah,
It's
no,
gonna
good
be
enough. He'll
just
stick around.
Good enough.
Maybe flopped out a hair, but
Doesn't matter.
That was
Nope.
probably the way that
got exactly what he wanted. So Mike's just putting his broom down for the draw.
that one was just a little bit similar.
Yeah, what are you getting?
You control it.
So Mike
Not-
just
not
asking for some feedback on times for draw times. Just want to confirm and get in his mind the exact weight he wants to throw. He definitely wants to give this to the sweepers a little bit. Doesn't want to throw it there on its own. Wants to use. He's got 2 pretty powerful guys in front of him, so he's going to give it to the sweepers and let them take it in.
Yeah, he's probably try to throw a top 12 weight and let the sweepers take it in.
Yep.
I liked it.
So Mike said he liked it right out of his hands. And
Running.
the guys
running.
taking their
it's-
brooms right off. They say it's running,
Feel
so
like it's
Which
okay.
means it's just staying straight.
The line says it's okay to me.
there they go.
Yeah, it's coming in nicely.
Brooms are down now. Just a nice clean coming in. That looks pretty good.
Tee
Never a
line?
doubt.
Nope.
We're just a hair behind the tee line. Great shot.
Yeah,
So
good job.
advantage Mike McEwen. Scores the deuce in 4 to go up
Good
by 1. So McEwen 3, Dunham 2 after 4 ends. And we will return with
No, that wouldn't.
the Dunham team having hammer in 5.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I would have traveled 3.
All right. We'll let Mike have his snack in peace. I'll turn his microphone off for him.
Technology. The wonders of technology.
Yeah, that's right. These guys are used to it. They play with mics on all the time, so
Yeah.
he's not too worried about you folks hearing him have a snack on a granola bar there. So just a quick little break for the teams. Yeah, you could go to a sponsor slide if you want. No, that was the Casper team, the other
Casper,
American.
Yeah, that's okay. I knew it was.
Yeah.
Jeez, these guys are doing all right against this game.
Okay, back in action here in the 5th end of the original 16 men's bonspiel at the Calgary Curling Club. Mike McEwen with the first stone of the 5th end. Team Dunham has hammer after McEwen scoring a deuce in the 4th end. And looking for the center line guard. A nice 2-3. And
Yeah, right.
called, shot, made.
I think both these teams have got it down now. I don't think either team has really missed the second end on here.
No, they've definitely figured out the ice. Nice, consistent speed. We'll see if I can get a time on this one. We're going to throw up a corner guard here. Brooms down, just a slight clean.
Looks light to me, guys. Not here.
Thinking it's possibly light, but I don't know. That's a 15 flat on my clock. 15 flat for a guard that, well, actually, look at that.
It's in.
Biter.
Yeah, I
By the 8.
think they may have called the audible there. I think it was over curling, so then they decided to drag it in.
Yep. I'll see if I can get a time on the McEwen stone here. He's looking to come in the house, looking to keep the line here.
Line's great.
They like the line. Line's really good. "16 seconds. Wow, look at this. And they can still drag it in.
Yeah, they swept that most of the way, but still, that's still pretty impressive.
Full 12, 16 seconds for a full 12. Holy smokes, this is fall out of the hack kind of weight.
This isn't too bad.
You know, 14.5 is considered pretty normal for your T-line kind of draw. So, and they say for every second, you get about 6 feet of distance.
It looked like it grabbed and curled a little, though.
Yeah, and being that there's only 2 teams out in the rink out there, it tends to be a little slower.
Yep.
Tends to be a little slower. But these teams will both know that, what's going on with that. If it's, I think it's been a little quicker than that, but both teams will know exactly what's going on.
Yep.
Okay, get ready, straight. Straight. Hard straight. Hard straight, you got it.
Again, the
Hard
line
for
there.
line here.
Okay.
Hard for
Keep
line.
going.
It looks good.
Okay, this is a 14.9, so this should be just rubbed. Just rubbed.
That would have been T-line, I
Yep.
think.
Pretty close.
Thunder.
Full 4 for sure anyways, if not.
I
But
just wanted to tap that, so job done.
Yep.
That's all they wanted to do.
Okay, McEwen
It's all aboard.
just going to get rid of the rock on the edge here. Called for board weight. Not going to overthrow this.
This is coming down to house management.
Yep.
McEwen doesn't have last rock, so he's just trying to eliminate as many.
Just about had an over curl there, though.
Good shot. I just had to catch it earlier. You threw it great.
Yeah, so yeah, Mike's saying I just had to catch it earlier. He threw it great,
shot.
so just needed to have the sweepers on it a little sooner. The broom was in the right spot. Just
I mean, we can do it
Skip
the other
wanted,
way, too. This way looks better, though.
no one would have liked to have him call it a hair sooner. So,
I like this better.
but overall worked out.
You
Got
like
rid of the
12.5?
rock he wanted to get rid of, and he hung around in the rings.
Yeah, job one was getting rid of that yellow one.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. Hard.
This looks a little tight.
Keep going. Gotta hold it. Keep going.
He's got to hold it.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
He might get by the guard here.
No, they're gonna
No,
tap it.
they're going to just rub that. So,
Yeah, that was tight right out of his hand, I
yeah.
think.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
Oh, it's 5-3, eh? Okay.
So Mike
Yeah.
looking to eliminate
just-
another
you're trying
yellow
to
rock
just here.
here.
Yeah, I
Just
think
talking about-
Dunham's going to have to make a decision here.
13-5.
Board.
It looked like it kind of grabbed a little.
Yeah,
good.
does he
He's-
bail on the end and try and clean things up, right? Because Mike's going to be, should be laying 3 in about 14 seconds.
Yep. Yep. Whoa.
Well, the weight was up on this one a
Yep.
little.
Whoa. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Good job.
Kind of
He
a
got caught
nose
again.
hit there. Yeah, that
Yeah, but it looks like a biter.
I think it might be. So, you know what?
That's a good shot.
Not a terrible
Like
spot.
just another
Although,
bubble.
Dunham could get aggressive here. Well, actually,
I mean,
you know
can
what?
also just go here.
Yeah, you can draw behind the guard. The draw into center would be really nice. I just don't know if you can get through that port or not.
Yeah,
It's
it
kind
brings
of
the blank back
backwards.
in.
Yeah, it's not pleasing to the eye. It's probably there.
Yeah.
It's just not pleasing to the thrower's eye. But looks like they're calling the hit here. Going to double these off, and I think they're looking towards a blank. Bailing on the end.
Clean. Well,
It is second stone still. So
clean. Girl.
I think they're calling the fold on this end and hoping for a blank. But you got to get that one out. Uh-oh.
That was fairly quiet weight, I thought, for...
All right.
It's a maybe.
You had to move both those rocks a long way.
Don't know.
Oh, they don't know.
Mike's a
Mike,
guess.
Mike saying don't know. It's a guess. Unfortunately, folks, the way our cameras are
It's a guess.
situated, we can't give you the
Depends on-
overhead shot here, so we weren't able to mount
It
them on
doesn't
the
really
ceiling.
change our
We got them
shot.
mounted on the walls,
No.
so can't bring you that angle, unfortunately. And so we're going to have to rely on Mike's commentary
whether this
there.
is-
But
It doesn't-
Actually, I was given the job to hang the cameras above the house, but I'm afraid of heights. So.
there you go. Yeah,
go
yeah.
here,
We've
he's
got a
freezing.
pretty high ceiling
don't
here
really
at the
want
Calgary Curling Club, so we'd need to bring a lift in to get
Still?
that done, and we'd already installed the ice, so it just didn't work
There
out
you
for
are,
us to
Eve.
get those installed. But now I will. I don't want to call Mike McEwen a liar, but
Yes, though.
there could be a little bit of gamesmanship
don't
going
mind
on
him.
too, with Mike saying is if it's in or close or
give me-
not.
To the center.
There's been guys in curling who've been known to say
Yeah,
one
well, I
thing
agree.
but mean
Let's find
another when the opposition can hear. So
Yeah, he'll have
either
to.
way, it's close.
Yeah, he'll have to, if he's doing that, he'll have to let the rest of the team in on it somehow.
Well, yeah, exactly.
They'll probably know what's going on just by the call here, too. So
Yeah,
and
sure.
they're-
No, McEwen looking to eliminate the yellow stone.
No, I think he's drawn. Is he not drawn?
Mm,
No, he's going for the.
I think he's going for the hit and roll.
Yeah.
Really?
Because we're
Oh.
Oh.
Now did he?
Oh. Well,
Uh-oh.
that solves that problem.
Yeah, well,
No, I think it's.
now it's
yellow.
definitely on. Yellow's
Yeah.
definitely on. So
Wow.
definitely a mistake there. McEwen's
Wow.
team did not want to do that. I'm interesting that they called that weight.
Yeah, I was.
I'd assumed you'd just
Which turn do you like?
throw more weight and make
Okay,
sure,
solid
but
board or board?
Well, Colton might have underthrown that a little bit.
possibly, but
Boy, sure, he's
Anyways.
letting the Dunham team off the hook here.
yeah, for sure. Well, and again, now Dunham's got that funny little outside biter sitting there, and he's going to be sitting two with hammer.
Hard Lance.
And
Boy, both
I don't
teams
know if
are-
he's going to leave a double back.
Keep going. You got it. Right to it.
So Dunham hits nose on this, or rolls a hair.
Nice way done.
Is there a
Looks like
double
he's-
there?
Mm,
No, I don't think so.
no,
you
there's
can't.
no, because the
Yeah.
the guard's in the way.
Yeah, it's even as
if
hard
it
as
is-
Mike can throw it, I don't think he can do it. Well, he's looking at it.
I don't think so. I think that guard's in the way.
Yeah.
He's
Still have to make
well,
something really
Flash
good.
is throwing here. Well, they're
Okay.
either getting rid of it and trying for a flop.
He can get the roll over.
Well, get full buried, maybe have a chip and sit somewhere in this area. That's the only way we get out.
Right.
Yeah. So what I believe what Mike's trying to do here is get rid of that
That's what I
yellow
see anyway.
and bring his
Shooter.
rock more, or
Whatever,
the
just make
shooter
it go-
back to center to get to bring the yellow rock that's in the back of the house into play.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Mike's trying to force play into the center of the rings where he's got more options to deal with stuff. So
Great.
Here we go.
So didn't get the roll that he wanted.
And did not get a biter either.
And not biting, so
I don't think.
So advantage back to Dunham now. Can go behind the corner guard. It is a McEwen guard, so not as ideal as you would really like, but nonetheless, he's got a guard, so.
He's going to have to use what's available.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, he's looking at his now, too.
On a straight spot. She goes this way.
Even if he misses, it
You
might
have
be
to
a
finish
blind.
those out turns still.
Kind of like going behind Mike's rock rather
talking
than
about that.
Wait, anyways.
going over there.
Well,
If
it
you
definitely
make it
puts you in a
with
better
control,
position, but
Even if you miss, we might still get a
I think
blind.
they're
Easy
looking
to
at the
to
chip and
roll
roll in. Chip is
No, I was
There's-
thinking solid board.
that could try and bring 3
You
into
gotta
play.
roll it on. You can't
Yeah.
roll.
calling
You need
solid
at least
board.
solid board.
So Scott thinking he needs solid board to do the chip and
If you
roll.
don't like it, then we shouldn't do it.
Well, solid board.
Yeah.
There must have been.
So the
wanting
team
to
doesn't
come off
like it,
their-
no.
Better?
Coming off of Mike's rock.
The team
No,
called
me?
Skipper
I like
off
it,
and
fine.
said, get us over here. No, Skipper, we don't like that shot. It's
Yeah, I never really liked playing way out there to
in the
board,
wings,
you
yeah.
know.
It's
Just,
So this is definitely the easier of the two shots that
Yeah.
were presented.
Little tight. Line's
Calling
okay,
a little
though.
tight right off
notice
the hop,
everybody,
but
everybody seems to be throwing a
going
little
5-6?
tight now.
yeah.
Line's great.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, that looks like it's making a
Line's
move.
good now.
He's got the guys
Line's
on
great.
it though.
Looks pretty good,
Had their
actually.
brooms down. We're able to
Gotta curl it, guys.
hold things. So looking to curl it just in there
Oh,
real
it's coming
nice.
in
This
hard.
is coming in good. Yeah, look at this.
Typical Calgary Curling Club ice there. Break
Yep.
at the hog line in.
Same thing, right around the same
I
time
think
as
they
last one.
thought they could get that one
a little
buried.
deeper,
Better,
yeah.
just put under right
Yeah.
now.
No, we're in the 5th in here. The
Not
ice
easy.
might be just slowing down a little
Well,
bit.
maybe. No, you're gonna have a fast
It's
double.
not uncommon to see.
No, it does happen from time to time and on the curling ice, but
You guys like?
either way, still pretty darn good shot. He is sitting his 2.
That's
And,
not or.
that has not left. The important thing is he did not leave a double back to
This
McEwen
is
to
the
let
way we get
McEwen
the
out of
force.
this.
No.
The other way is maybe a whole full blank.
Yeah. So
Kinda whichever one
McEwen,
you
if
wanna
he
play.
plays the hit and
We're gonna have to
roll,
make it up.
rolls to a perfect shot, you might get the
Well, I'm gonna
force
have
out of
two
Dunham.
tries at it,
You might
potentially,
force him into 2 as well.
right? If
That's
I
the
don't make
problem,
it,
right?
I'm gonna have
So,
a second.
Or if you play the run back, you you might get the blank. So
Yeah. Got him thinking.
yeah, for sure.
maybe.
Yeah, it's funny. It's interesting how
That's
this
all
end. I think after the first 4 rocks were thrown, things were looking pretty good for McEwen.
Yeah,
Now
for
all of a
sure.
sudden they're looking pretty good for
Dunham.
Dunham, because we were saying Dunham. We were wondering maybe Dunham was going to have to bail here.
Yeah.
And
Hey, well.
McEwen had that miss, and lo and behold.
It only takes one, doesn't it?
Forces
Yeah.
him to just
Yeah.
either chase top or just draw in here.
Yeah, Mike's presenting
I'm
the
gonna have to
option
make a
of just
precise
drawing
one.
in as well.
A draw.
Can do that, sure. Little daunting though when you don't have hammer
I'll
and
be
you're leaving
drawing.
the opposition stones in play, and if you ever don't hit the
I don't
house,
really like-
which at this level of curling does not happen often, but in a recreational
start seeing
game
the
for
half
sure.
waiter stuff.
I know
Halfway
this
to make
this
the double.
crew we've all seen,
Kind of what I'm seeing.
right, John? Have we seen? Yeah, my camera operator here has said, yes, I've seen the skip call the draw, and we just don't even hit the house.
That's for
Yeah,
sure.
it just means a bigger bar tab.
Yeah, exactly.
Finished off the line here.
So looks like McEwen's elected to hit this top one with a board to hack weight kind of shot, I think.
First in the skips rocks. He's playing this quiet weight again. Wants to save the shooter, I believe.
Yeah, definitely wants to stick around here.
They need it to curl. Oh, it's got to curl a lot.
It's coming. No, it's coming.
Will they
Get it
push it
out.
out?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yep.
Good.
There you go.
Never a doubt.
Don't need that big weight.
No.
That's nice.
No.
You like
But
board right here?
the Dunham team now can hit and roll back, maybe roll to a better position. So
Half rock, solid board.
calling half a rock solid board.
Team shot. Pretty easy to manage versus, you know, the runs.
Just gotta get
Yeah,
solid
Mike's
board.
just talking about
It's they're made or not.
going with the easier managed
I mean,
managed
if we don't have
shot.
flash out, we might have to
Yeah,
roll.
exactly. Well, you know, so these guys, this is their sixth game for each of them, and they know they're both a little tired. So definitely looking to keep things simple.
I know the sweepers would appreciate that.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. I mean, as great a shape as these guys are in, but the amount of effort that they put in every game, it's amazing. The athleticism and skill that they have and what they bring to the rink.
I was thinking scoreboard too. I didn't really intend to be blamed.
A little bit of room. Line's okay. You ready? Yep, yep.
Okay, calling hard on the sweep. A little bit on, off.
Real hard, Lane.
Yeah, they
That
want
usually
get
means
that
you're
roll close.
usually means you're in the time zone when you're calling on off.
Keep
So
going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, very.
for-
That's pretty good.
pretty darn good. Yep,
Yeah,
for sure.
It's,
I'm gonna call that half buried.
yeah, it's and the thing is, it's back another
Only see-
rock or two
Ah.
deeper.
Yeah,
Is it
Still
even
above
worth it?
tee.
Like,
Yeah,
I can
makes the
maybe
shot
say
a
I'm
little bit different. Definitely different.
so
No, it's the back.
there is a run back double here. Not easy,
Good.
but Mike could take it on if he wanted to. If you hit just a hair high
do with this is
nose, and
maybe
I'm
roll
talking
right
a
here.
hair, you
And
could make that run back
you
double.
just
That's a
gotta
pretty
make
fancy shot.
Yeah, that's a long run back even for
you
Mike,
can-
I think.
Yeah, you can simply hit the wide open and concede the double,
No.
or you can freeze.
Shot. I'm just sure it's really worth risking. Not likely.
Like you'd have to, it's just vision for his next one, right? That's the only thing.
Yeah, like I gotta roll right there. Is it? Actually, it is. I'll play it. Same ice.
Okay, so they're going for take the one out and touching the 4, and
4 foot.
hopefully they want to get just a rollover right in front of the yellow one sitting on the back 8, and maybe get a jam.
Yeah,
All right.
there'll be some separation for sure between those rocks,
Oh,
but you know, it'll be visually in Scott's eyes, and you never know. Got to make him throw the shot. But Mike's got to make this one first. So looked like a little bit of a set out on his release there. I
Yeah.
could be
he's,
wrong here, but they are sweeping for lines, so
Kind of
this is curling.
crossed
Are
up.
they going to get by the guard? Yep,
Oh.
they are not going to get the roll,
No.
or not a big roll anyways. So no. Mike's
Yeah,
saying he
yeah.
just down the way to hair there, and that just caused a little bit extra curl. So got rid of the main rock, or the one that he intended to, just didn't quite get the roll. I don't know that it makes a ton of difference, to be honest with you. Like I said, there's a lot of separation between those rocks, so this Dunham team's pretty darn good. They shouldn't have had too much of a problem, even if he would have rolled dead smack in front of that other one. So
Yeah, he just threw this too.
yeah,
So
exactly.
again,
So.
the last thing you want to do, what was it? One of the rules of curling is never give the same shot twice.
Yeah, absolutely. So.
Clean. Curl, curl.
Call this solid
Curl.
board weight. Asking it to curl.
Clean.
Oh, it's coming. It should come in nice here.
Yeah, I think
No,
they're
no,
in
you
pretty
should be-
good shape. Gonna get
Oh,
right
it
on
did curl
nose.
big there at the end.
Yeah, right on nose, right
Yeah.
what they wanted. nice deuce by the Dunham team to go up 4-3 after after 5 ends. So 4-3 going into N6 here. So Mike McEwen, N6. This is always an interesting one. Mike's going to go hard for the deuce here, for sure. This is going to be a big moving end for Mike.
Yeah, being we're playing an 8-in game here, from Mike's point of view, he's got 2 hammers to 1.
That's right.
That's what he wants to keep. So yeah.
He'll be okay with a blank, but I always like points on the board.
Yeah.
It's like 14-8, I think.
I tend to like to score sooner rather than later.
Yeah. Again, at the level we play at, yeah.
Well,
I'll take anything and everything.
Exactly right. I take every point I possibly can.
Yeah.
So these guys are a little bit more patient than I am. So, but I do expect McEwen to go pretty hard for his deuce in this end. Score 2, force to 1, and take the lead going home.
Keep cleaning.
Have that hammer in the all-important hammer in the 8th end. So, yeah, Cisco, you're right. Went from a 0 to a 2 before you know it. And that all came about because of that miss on the outside by the McEwen team. That's how that deuce was generated. So, and it was only a half miss.
Yep.
You know, they achieved the main objective, but they didn't make the full shot. They only got about 50% on that, and that suddenly turned a blank into a 2.
Or a possible steal, maybe.
Or yeah.
That was a little far.
Yeah, but you're right. Okay, so 6th end action here at the original 16 men's bonspiel from the Calgary Curling Club. The Dunham team coming in a hair deeper. They did slip behind the pin there. They're just hanging on to the tee line. McEwen team maybe not quite as far over as they want with the guard.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
No, that's a pretty good spot. Sorry,
No.
just looking at it from a bad angle from our booth. So.
Okay, and being that Dunham's first rock slipped just behind the tee line, his next guard's got to be tight to the house, or McEwen will be able to come around and push that yellow back even further and have be well in control to score multiple points.
Distance. I don't think you're ahead.
And this one is not curling.
Get it to the line. You're getting close.
Okay.
That's fine. Good sweep, guys.
Not bad. Not bad. It's guarding the shot rock, but I think they would have liked that about 2 feet closer.
Just hop.
Yeah, see, it's allowing McEwen to go after this rock, and it's gonna.
Even right here is fine.
After this is done, McEwen may have one behind a guard off center,
Mm-hmm.
and Dunham's gonna be in trouble here early.
Clean. Yep. It's picking. Gone.
He's calling picking right out of his hands. That's
Again,
unfortunate.
Again, to me, it didn't look like he got out to the broom.
Call.
But yeah, this is way over curling.
Yeah.
And I don't think anywhere near the weight. So either he just did not throw that or it did pick. And I'll go with Mike McEwen that picked.
High kind of dead guarding this one.
He's watched a lot more rocks than I have. So.
Yeah.
It's like almost 2 feet off the rings. Like a 1.5, 2.
But Mike has 2 corner guards up right now, so, you know, a little bit unfortunate, but you know what? Make lemons out of lemonade. Or lemonade out of lemons, is that what the saying is?
High one's good. Hard then.
Yeah, it gives Mike another guard on the other side, so it's not terrible being that he has last rock.
No, exactly. He's got corner guards up, so potentially able to do something with them.
Oh, goodness gracious, I think.
Is the Dunham team
gonna
gonna...
Oh, they gave that mistake right back.
That looks like a jug of original 16
Yeah,
being purchased by the Dunham team.
Yeah.
Well, there's nothing wrong with a jug of original 16 beer either. That
Yeah. Oh. just wonder if the ice is stiffened up just a little bit on them. Because it's funny, back-to-back rocks. Mike thought his was picked, and that one was just thrown
I'll see if I
light.
can get a time here. I don't know. That looked a little light to me.
I think he threw it light.
Think so.
Well, this is going to be a pistol,
he's
so
firing a bullet here. I won't get a. Oh, just
Just
off
missed
there.
it.
Yeah, that was a 6.5 second peel weight shot. So pretty quick.
Card for your life game or the get another one in here game?
That's an interesting comment from Scott Dunham saying, "Are we playing the guard for our life game, or are we playing the go for a blank?"
Boy, it's awful early to be playing. What Scott's getting at is, do we try to guard this for a steal? Boy, it's
Right.
awful early to be doing
A
that.
little early for that, yeah. You
Yeah.
might just
Mike just showed you how capable they're making run back doubles.
well, and the problem with doing that is you might turn a blank into a 3 for the opposition.
Yeah.
So you got to be a little careful with that. So
It's getting a little crowded up front for Mike. I think he.
yeah.
Yep. Line's gonna be good. Just gotta grind up. Clean now, clean now, clean now. Curl, 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 curl. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Good.
Not bad. Really nice guard there.
Yeah.
Really nice guard. Totally buried that. Mike's just saying, let's just roll over to our corner guards and set up our deuce.
Yep.
Okay, so watch the release here. Looks nice and clean.
Good rotation.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Just board weight.
Hard. Hard.
Oh, this looks close.
Gotta roll it.
Looking for the roll. Wants to roll it on. Flash. And yeah, hard on the yellow. Good audible there by the Marsh brother to make sure that.
That's a great shot. Gives us lots of options now.
Yeah, exactly, Mike.
Yeah, both rocks are
Good
in.
shot.
Theirs
Lots
is
of
outbounding
options.
on it.
Sitting second shot right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that yellow I think is maybe
It's biting.
Is it good
Yeah,
hitting it though?
yeah. I'm calling it in from our vantage point, but
Yeah. But Mike's looking 2-3 shots ahead here already. He's got that.
I mean,
He feels he's got options now, being that he's got that one biter.
like if you're up here though and they play something, they might jam and then we might be sitting second. I think I like that.
yeah, not some bad logic there from the Dunham skip. That
Yeah.
if you come in and even if you don't fully bury, if Mike tries to play the hit and roll, he may jam the stone that's about to be delivered and then get second shot out of it. So definitely some good thinking there and full respect to his opposition. You know, that's one thing you do have to do is expect that your opposition is going to make the shot. You don't want to go in
Just five.
thinking that they're going to miss. You want to play the game so that your thinking is you're playing the perfect opponent. They're going to play 100% and you want to play to that.
Make sure you're
This
higher than
looks
this one. Keep going,
awfully
keep going.
good. They've
Yeah.
got it around the guard now. They can
Good.
just get it to Barry.
Yeah,
Good spot.
That's pretty good.
yeah, that's
Well
dead
done.
buried.
Yeah.
Second shot. So Mike's eyeing up the run back, I
Maybe
think.
Back line. Back line just through.
Or chase it with
Yeah,
back
you
line just through,
Tipping it
yeah.
into here, so
Wow.
I think so.
Okay, so electing not to go with the run back, but just playing the soft weight. Colton getting set.
This might be a gamble.
Yeah,
He doesn't get this.
it's
Yep. Whoa.
Well,
Yep.
off and on.
Whoa.
It's always
Close.
a good sign.
Whoa.
yeah,
Whoa.
Line looks pretty darn good.
yeah. They're by the guard.
Wow. There we
Great
go.
shot. Look at
Oh.
that.
and
Pistol.
does not get the jam that
No.
Scott was hoping for.
No. Pushed it right through.
Like a biter. Well, yeah,
Mike
make it
accidentally
whatever.
kicked the
Yeah.
biter on the outside. Apologized for it. Wasn't too worried. Asked Scott to put it back wherever he wanted, so that's great. Love to see that sportsmanship.
I'm seeing solid board, I think.
So Dunham's going to return with just a board weight hit here. Got to be a little careful of the jam. Can't overcurl this,
Clean.
but also doesn't want to roll out here either.
Clean. 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 Clean.
Just calling clean,
Curl.
so sounds like they
Oh.
got to be pretty
Curl all the way.
close. Looking for a little bit of curl here to finish.
Wants to stick around.
Mike's going to get on that rock as quickly as possible.
Oh, that one came into play for Scott that time. So I
did,
think he's
yeah.
sitting 1-2 now.
Yeah, definitely sitting 1-2.
Yeah, so that right now eliminates Mike's top 12 red on the left side as we look at it on the
Yeah.
screen there.
Yeah.
So that a double.
Sounds like there was an accidental tap of the rock there.
Boy, they've had a few of these this game.
I think guys are getting a little tired
Yeah, running
and
into rocks.
kind of forgetting where rocks are. So, but again, everybody just no big deal. Give it a tap, put it back where you think it was. Shouldn't change the world anyways. So, yeah, Mike looking at the potential around the horn. Kick it back up.
Or he knows this, but I mean, if he makes the roll, well, then I'm freezing. But
You can certainly
In here.
make this and come up into here.
I'm just saying, but even if I get my rock over here, it makes it tough on him, right? Off the roll. In the roll is it okay off the rock over here even.
Just roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that too.
You can't roll over the top of the field, that's why.
I mean, Mike, if you do
Roll right into it.
you throw this shot,
It's just so precise.
just sit here.
Guy like Flash, you could almost make this double.
Well, I think just kind of roll into the side,
Rip-
right?
Probably better.
Just get them as close together as possible.
Pretty lively.
This is how hard you throw it.
Yeah. You still want to be like, you need to stick.
Well, I mean,
We need to stick this.
like that. I mean, it's not far off from making the double.
Yeah. Right? So I think it's the outturn peel.
Okay.
Like that, Mike?
7/8. Just roll it over as far as you can.
Like you're not making the double though. This,
You're just rolling it anyway.
okay, just be clear. Do you like the out?
Yeah. So it doesn't double. I'll try to make sure this doesn't double hit.
Okay. We could just draw, guys. It's a pretty good call. Put it here. What did he do? He might guard. Okay, just throwing that out there. Okay.
All right, so Mike McEwen throwing the options out to the team.
And this is coming with some speed.
Yard. Whoa. Is this on the nose?
Nose.
Yeah, why don't the roll to the right as we look at it? Did not get it.
You know, and for the speed that's coming, for that thing to hit and stick like it did,
It was dead on.
that is dead nose. I can tell you, folks, from experience, that was a laser beam right on the nose because it didn't move a millimeter, and it was coming. That was below 6 seconds. That one. So
Scary thing is he can throw it faster than that.
yeah, exactly right.
I'm afraid if we bunch those, we can kind of like this.
If the curling rink didn't have walls, that would have been in Banff if it
Yeah,
if it
I
didn't
think
hit
so,
anything.
right?
Button here, yeah.
12?
Yep.
Even just a hair down.
Yeah, yep. I know.
All right, so Dunham team
Let's see.
looking to play
Might just
the
have to play a
hit
roll
here,
behind the wall.
Yeah, that might work.
making sure that they
Hopefully it doesn't
throw
make
the
a
right
good
weight.
freeze.
Yeah.
I think, do they want to roll to the other side,
And I do
away
want- I
from
do
their?
want this.
Yeah,
I believe
I think
so.
so.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's no way they.
Yeah.
I can
They
see
got a
that.
couple options here.
Yeah.
They can roll to a few different spots. So
Well, little room. Little room. Clean. Clean. Line's good. Yep. 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 Hard. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Girl.
just got to
Yeah, this
keep
is
those
going better.
brooms
Whoa, whoa.
down.
Hard cap.
This is going to be a mistake, I think.
Hard cap.
Is he going to roll that
Oh,
out?
Hard
Gonna be.
Let's keep
Oh,
going.
he's
No,
okay.
really good. Yeah.
All right.
No,
really
the
good.
only. That's good. Yeah, actually, that worked
Yeah,
out really good.
Sitting 1-2. Yeah.
Oh no, Mike's gonna.
Never know. Like
Come
we put
around.
it right there. He could.
Yeah, no,
So right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Game on.
Draw
here.
in.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I was thinking freeze at first, but.
No, you
No,
don't
you
want to.
don't
You
have
can't
to.
come to the
Yeah,
freeze. You don't
he
want to do
doesn't have
that
to.
because Dunham will just chase him down, right? Follow
Yeah,
him right down.
yeah.
So,
I-
no, you want to stay above tee on this one.
Yeah, it should be nice.
Yeah, if he can tuck it in the even behind the high, so the high guard is the one guarding it. I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he ends up behind the tee line, that gives Dunham can come down and just freeze to it.
Good.
And,
Yep.
and that'll probably force Mike. Well, it will force
that
Mike to one. So Mike's still got a chance for a deuce here.
Yeah, it'll be a skip's deuce if he makes it.
Extra fast or just regular fast?
All right, they like the line. Saying there's a bit of room.
I think the sweepers like the weight.
Yeah.
No, they're working it hard now.
Yeah, bring it in now. Looking for some curl. Pretty good. They've got their shot rocked, so
Okay. I don't know if
she's
you
in
could
there.
have walked down. That's
Sweet boy.
exactly where Mike put his broom
that's where he
down.
put his broom. Absolutely.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I think
this
the dig
is-
this way looks better. I
I've
don't
been
have to
seeing
move that
shots
far.
like this all weekend from all
Absolutely.
these teams. They put
Yep.
the broom down, and that's where the rock
that's
ends up.
where it ends up. Yeah.
I guess we got
It doesn't happen as often for my team on Mondays or Wednesday nights. I don't know. We put the broom down, but the rock doesn't listen. I don't know why.
Yeah, I'm just happy if it's on the side that I
On
put
the
the
side
broom,
that you put the broom on.
down, yeah. And the-
John, Murray, how about you guys? Just
even like 12-7.
oh,
yeah. Double bonus if we throw the right color rock too.
that yeah, that's right.
If it really
Yeah, we're
works,
just happy
watch
to
the
throw the right
jam.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be light.
So basically what I've been
Light
giving
and-
you guys, that like 12-8.
Okay, so I
Light
think
coming in there unnaturally.
believe Dunham's going to chase this.
Okay. I'll see if
Yeah,
I can
that's
get
a
a
height of
time
it.
on this one.
I think he might be
That's
just throwing hack here.
Half orange curl.
Yeah, he said about a 12-8 or something, which is kind of just a heavy through hack kind of. We'll see. I'll get a time.
Ooh, that looks warm.
Clean.
It's
Girl,
a
whoa.
lot harder
Clean,
than I
clean,
thought he
straight.
was could have thrown it.
Clean, straight, straight, straight.
Well, they needed the string.
Curl, curl. Straight.
So that was a 13-2.
Oh, I didn't get.
Didn't quite push it far enough. No, I
I think
think
it's second shot.
McEwen's sitting second shot right now.
That's
They-
right.
I
Yeah,
think
red
they were-
second shot.
Yeah,
So
I think they were
wide open hit.
Yep,
Boy, if
first
he
shot.
pushes that, just
I think they could have let
couple
that
more
curl
inches.
a bit, but of course,
well,
game's
Yeah,
awful easy up here.
it is. It
think
is.
it
But
is,
man,
actually.
you push that rock 2 more inches, and
Yeah.
it's a pistol, right?
Probably the best
So-
spot in the shoot, right?
It really died. The weight really seemed to come off.
Come off.
I
Yeah.
thought he
Well,
had-
but
some
he
weird-
was saying,
weird stuff
well, he
happened
threw
there.
a 13 and he called
Yeah.
for a 12. So yeah, he was a second slower than he wanted
I'd
to.
prefer
So
it
to
looked
throw board.
really good out of his hand. It
Yeah.
really.
Just stay away from the worn out area.
Okay, yeah, Mike's already.
talking about the worn out area and the slide path, which can happen. So
I'm gonna throw
about
the
it
out.
already.
Just we've had some weird stuff happen on that.
So McEwen looking for a nice clean. Release this. Nice. Throw your weight. Commit to the shot.
A little more.
What do you think, Bob? How many rotations are we going to get down here? Is this a half rotation? 5 rotations. Our general manager, Bob Genoway, just stepped into the booth here, and Bob likes to remind me that I should have 5 rotations on my rock. In a game, you want 5 rotations in a rock? Or on a shot? Oh, you want a shot, you want 5 rotations.
That's 1. 2.
3 and a half. Look at that, right on the beak. Makes the shot. 2 for McEwen in the 6th end. So exactly what he wanted. Scores his dues, goes up by 1 after 6. We should let's give a shout out to our sponsors. Maybe can we bring up the sponsor slides and let those roll through?
As long as you don't overthrow it, so.
All right, back in action here. In the 7th end of the original 16 men's bonspiel here at the Calgary Curling Club. Some incredible action. You know what, folks? You are seeing world-class action at the Calgary Curling Club today. These two teams, it's an absolute dogfight. You couldn't ask for anything more on a Sunday afternoon in Calgary. Would love to have more people down here, but definitely we're getting treated to some really great curling here. These teams are just back and forth, and they really have been. You know what? These guys have been the 2 best teams of this whole bonspiel. Absolutely, they have. They went through their round robins 3-0. They won, obviously, both their playoff games to get here. Just some amazing curling. And not to toot the ice guys' horns too much, but you know what? Good curling is helped along. Good curlers are helped along by good ice conditions, and Rob Fisk and his crew have just done an amazing job. They put so much time and effort into this event, every event that we host at the Calgary Curling Club. Can't thank them enough for their attitude, their time, the effort that they put in. I know the curlers certainly appreciate it, and we're getting treated to some really special shots here. And Bob, you need to get your cameras installed in the ceiling. Thanks. Yeah, Cisco. No, we knew that. That was it was a bit of a timing thing to when we got the equipment as to when the ice and all the equipment that we had to get in. So that will definitely be a consideration going forward. And number of streamers, we'll have to click to a different screen. Really appreciate the feedback there. Thanks. Yeah, ice guys are amazing. For sure, they really are. Yeah, we'll see if we can get the stats on the streaming here for you. It takes a couple extra clicks, and our camera guys are busy on that screen right now, so we'll give them a couple minutes to get settled before we can figure that information out. But we've had some great, you know what, we had over 500 for the last game, so I'm expecting we're in at least that same kind of numbers for this game. So Getting back to the sheet, though, the McEwen team has double guards up, and Dunham's responded with a rock in the top 12 foot. They're looking to come around these guards.
Yeah, and this looks like it's going to finish just in the top 8.
I
top
think
8.
he's going to bring her into the 4 foot even.
Wow, there's some sweeping.
Yeah, for
top
sure.
8. Yeah, Dunham's. It definitely looks like Dunham's out to score at least 2 or more. He's he's got McEwen thinking here. What does he do? McEwen's already thinking maybe I got to get rid of my guards.
Let's bring in his mic and see what he says.
Okay, he's going to freeze one in there.
I mean, his shots. Like killing it? Freeze? Okay.
No, they're good. They're going to
Yep.
go for the freeze.
It just got scrubbed out pretty good. I think this is good. I don't want to take any more. There's actually ran out pretty straight.
So they're going to go for the freeze, which is probably what the hardest shot in curling.
Yeah, definitely
Perfect
is.
freeze.
The perfect freeze is, that's
Yeah.
for sure.
If they get a little bump, that's probably
That's
okay.
okay. Yeah, that'll be okay.
They were a little concerned with the where to put the broom on this one, but
Yeah.
Mike
But
said,
you know
no,
what?
this is
We've
it.
got the brooms down the whole way. Look at this, coming in real nice
Pretty
here.
good, isn't it?
Oh, wow. It
That's
even got it onto the underside of that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
So Dunham not waste any time. He doesn't like this setup right now. He's looking to clear out some rocks here and just kind of reset things. Thanks for all the feedback on YouTube. Yeah, absolutely. You know, we've just enjoyed doing the streaming service, so glad that you're enjoying out there in YouTube land as well. Appreciate the feedback. Thanks, everybody. Great double peel.
Yeah.
Just opened up the front there for Dunham. Like I said, the setup just wasn't great for him. He didn't like those angles. Overlap guards are
And
never a great thing for you.
yeah, and Mike got that one in there in between
Think so.
top 8, front of the house,
I think
or
Yeah,
front of
I
the
just
tee
knows it.
line.
Board?
That was going to be trouble. So it'll be interesting to see if Dunham switches to try to blank this end now.
I think that's what he's going for. Yep. I think by clearing out those guards, he's conceding to the blank and just looking to hold hammer coming into the
Now for Mike to
eighth
counter
end.
for Mike to counter this, he's going to have to spread his rocks out.
Yep.
terrible.
No, yeah, doesn't
did not work
didn't
out.
like that end result. No, he needed a bigger spread there. So
No, just
so yeah. So this is the eternal question. This is the salt and pepper shakers on the table. Is would you rather be one down coming home with, or one up coming home without?
I think the percentage says one down with hammer
Coming home with,
you
yeah.
win more than you lose.
That is the percentage. So
Yeah. I don't know off the top of my head what the percentages are.
I don't have the stats in front of me either, but
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
so
Whose nose this?
Yeah.
yeah, Mike's looking for a nose. He's Mike's really looking for the force here. Mike is trying to figure out some kind of way
No.
to
all the
force.
nose.
Yeah, he doesn't want to double. He wants to keep a Dunham rock around right now. He's looking for some kind of force somewhere. So
come
Colton
across-
not throwing big weight at this. They're just letting the brooms do all the work.
Okay, yeah.
Would have liked to keep a slightly better angle on that red-yellow combo, but
I like playing with plenty of weight because the worst thing we can do, like even if we roll out, it's okay. We just can't let this stick.
Yeah.
You like solid board? Even control, I don't hate. Okay.
So another thing to keep in mind there, under the circumstances, even if he gets rid of everything here, it's not bad for him.
No,
now,
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
some people think you never want to take out your own rock, but in the case now is to the point where he's probably better to go to the 8th, one down with the hammer.
With the hammer, yeah, exactly.
Worst case, he should be able to tie it up and play an extra in.
Yep.
Okay, well.
And no, that's exactly what he called, was split it. So there's potentially still a chance that it's a slim chance that a deuce here, because the guy throwing the rock right now.
Yeah, I don't know if
tell
they.
ya.
I don't know if they called for a double.
No, he did. Mike called the
Okay.
double. Yeah, look at this. This is
The reason for that is because they're spread out. If he happens to.
it's pretty flat, but
Good.
and never a problem when you can throw a 6.2 second pistol. That was a 6-2 split, hog to hog.
Yeah.
That's a pretty fast rock. So we're heading right to a blank end is what we're heading to here, folks.
Yeah, for me to throw in that fast, I think I need a running start.
You need to start. I might need my truck to start pushing the rock. Yeah, the salt and pepper shakers. How many people out there on YouTube have sitting around in the lounge afterwards, and you grab the original 16 glasses, the salt and pepper shakers, and whatever else you can to recreate. You know, if we just did this and rolled here and did that, you recreate the shot on the table. That's just a classic thing for curling teams to do,
Well,
curling families to do.
Yeah, Dunham's keeping one out in the wings here, and you can see McEwen's sweepers out there making sure.
Yeah. They're
sure
not going to mess around. They're just
No.
going to make sure they got a really clean path here. You're
Yeah.
going to see brooms down the whole way here.
Yeah.
Mike doesn't. Yeah, it'd be good to stick around here because you never know. Go for nose. Try and stick around, but if he rolls out, not the end of the world. You do want to stick around. You want to make the shot as hard as possible for your opposition. So, main objective is stick around. Just don't overcook this. Hit right on the nose. And objective achieved.
Yeah, makes it a little tougher.
Yep.
I was thinking like solid and normal. It might run pretty straight. I don't care if we roll out that way. I just don't.
Yeah, great call there. So
Yeah.
you
Scott
don't got a lot of room on the outside. Scott playing it smart, saying just, you know what, the tendency is people tend to flare out. You know, this far out, you drift a little bit, you flare out. I mean, these guys, they throw it pretty pure, so not a ton of danger with that. But for, your recreational curler, these outside shots, these are tough shots.
Yeah, it's just something we, typically we play from. You can almost make the house only 8 foot wide.
Exactly. Yep.
We tend not to like the outer 12.
The outer rim.
Yeah. Scott mentioned he didn't care which way he rolled out.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hard curl. Just straight. All right, straight. Hold it out. Hold it out.
So yeah, they're just going to roll out here. There you go. So Mike.
Get half stone or something.
Now,
Yeah.
well, see, he didn't want to leave that there. A little bit of a mistake by the
yeah.
Dunham team. That
think they
they
thought-
didn't
I think you can work them in though.
I think
commit
they
to
thought
the-
that would just fall
kick,
out,
yeah.
out and hit the boards,
kick
but
out,
it didn't.
and it didn't, and so got a little lax there on the
the
call, and so McEwen can go bite that back. Don't think he's actually calling that though. He talked about it for a second. Did
I
he?
think so. I think he's still.
Is he
going
still
in
going there?
Yeah,
Okay.
he was just.
Sorry,
trying-
he tapped the broom over at the
Yeah, I
center.
Sort of what I was hoping.
yeah,
he
I
was
think
gonna
they
do.
were just. He was just trying to figure out where to put the broom, so he went. You know, skips are always going to have a reference.
Right.
You know, if I want to hear, it's here.
Yeah,
So I
half-
think he just
half
had to
on
go
there.
back and just decide where
Think
that
it'll
broom
come
had
down
to
at the
go.
end a little.
Yeah.
So I think he's still going out there.
Yeah. Cisco, using the pill bottles for sure, yeah. there's a few Tylenol type bottles in curlers bags too that are available. I know a few guys need to have some little medication after a bonspiel. Those arms and legs get pretty sore.
Line.
This is definitely not heavy.
No,
Well,
but
it's
he's
running
drawn to a pretty precise location here, right? Like he's running. You're throwing out to the wings like this.
there.
So
Oh, it's bending hard.
making sure he's by the guard.
Yeah.
Now, can he hang on? Just hang on.
Oh,
I think, look at that. Wow. What
Wow.
a shot, hey?
Oh, man.
Well, that's as good
Again,
as I
you
could have made it, I think.
couldn't have. No. I
Yeah,
don't-
couldn't have walked it down,
Yeah,
placed it
yeah,
any
a
better.
little bit.
Boy, oh boy, the Dunham
It's-
team, they have got
it's
a
there,
sliver of a
but
rock. It's there.
Thought it would
It
bend.
is there, but
Again,
man, you can't see much of that rock, can you?
You just don't throw this that often.
No,
Not
no,
on purpose, anyways.
no, exactly. So, and you got to roll a longer way than you think on this. Like there, that's the danger is you're rolling
Yeah.
back into the rings here. So, great shot by McEwen. Really nice shot.
That could happen.
Be interesting the weight he throws on
Pretty
this.
tough to do that.
So definitely a testament to the ice conditions, being able to hold up and out there for this long. That's great to see.
Okay.
They're calling for the curl,
I would call it a control.
calling hard curl.
Oh, it's gotta move along. No.
Long way. Did he?
No.
No! Wow!
Holy cow. Well, there you
Well,
go. This is why we throw all 8 rocks.
That's right. That's right. So a big steal of one by McEwen in the 7th end.
Again, that was caused by Dunham's rock hanging around where you think it's not in play at all. And
Yeah.
how many times have we
They
seen rocks that we think are out of the picture come back to haunt us?
Yeah. Well, and you know they didn't commit to that audible,
Yeah,
right? Like they
don't
got a
make it
little
early.
lax. They said okay, go the other way, but they didn't go hard
Yeah.
on the carve to get it out there, and you know
Fight button.
all the difference in the world. Because if that guard's not there, that rock's guaranteed gone. So yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, absolutely. DC, these empty beer bottles that you speak of. Well, that's yes, there's a few of those. A few original empties, few empty original 16s on the end of the table, after the end of a curling game for sure. All right, 8th end action. So, Dunham down to coming home with the hammer. This is going to be interesting.
And I believe Mike's first rock, he's
Hey,
called it
line's
for it to
good.
come
Should run
into
out
the
nice.
house.
Yep.
Yeah, the guard's not, he has no need for a guard.
No, Mike does not want rocks
Or at
up
least they
front.
Real good
so.
line.
Good line.
Make it good, guys.
All in the sweeper's hands.
Full 4.
Full 4.
Full 4.
Yeah, so
easy, easy,
what you
easy.
want to do is you want to stack these up in a line here for your McEwen. You want 4
shot.
foot, 8 foot,
Beauty.
right to the top of the button. Great shot.
Yep.
So yeah, you're going to see Mike come in on this straight line. He's going to touch center. He's going to go 4 foot, 8 foot, and then he'll probably go to a guard. He could go to a 12 foot if he wants. Dunham, on the other hand, is going to have to go to 2 corners, and he's got a lot of work to do. He's going to have to move some rocks around. He wants it right on that mixed doubles dot. He wants it on the 3. Nice 3 guard
Yeah.
out in the wings. So again,
Maybe
a little
low.
higher than he
Yeah,
wanted, but
Top 8.
on the line, so that's okay. So yeah, exactly. Mike's going top 8 here, right
Like
on the
same
center
ice?
line.
yeah, the Dunham team's going to have to use any guard that they get.
Yep.
They'll definitely have to move some rocks around here eventually.
Okay. Line same.
So Mike likes
Yep.
the lines, calling the same.
Line's good. Hit it, though. Go ahead.
He's saying hit it, which for the McEwen team means
keep going,
get
man.
sweeping.
Keep going. Hold the
So-
line.
Really want to hold the line here. You want to keep this line as straight as possible. You don't want this to over curl.
Go, go,
It's
go, go, go,
looking
go, go.
pretty good.
Yeah, it
Okay.
came up shorter than they wanted.
Okay.
That's interesting. They weren't pounding that super hard. I'm a little surprised. I don't know if they got caught there. Not quite happened, but they weren't panicked on that sweep coming in. I mean, they were sweeping, but they weren't killing it. Nonetheless, not bad for McEwen still. Dunham's, did he call in here? I think so.
I think
That's
Going
where I
around the
was
guard.
Going around the guard, yeah. He's calling the draw here, which might be a hair early.
A little more room than the last one, right here.
No,
Oh,
okay, he did
another
call a
guard.
guard. Sorry,
Yeah,
folks, I
okay.
didn't see
Double
him
guard.
tap the broom. I was looking
Thought-
at another screen here. And
Thought he would have went to the other side, but
no, well, you know what? He wants to stack. So that
Yeah.
first one coming up short like it did allows him to stack the guards.
Yeah.
And Chelsea was talking about this. We had Chelsea Carey on helping commentate the last game, and a ton of respect for that lady. She's just won so much and very knowledgeable of the game. And, you know, she said her preference was stack the guards because if you put them on the opposite sides and they're across from each other, you're actually cutting off your draw path.
yeah, that's a good point.
Kind of just
Yeah,
below
that's
the
a good
second
point.
dot.
So
Think?
Mike's saying, well, we might now have to go to a higher guard here. We might not be able to come in. Ideally, he would have liked to have been in the 8-foot with this last rock, but he's going up a little high. So
Yeah, I guess the other risky shot he could have done was just tap that one up. But if you don't make it, you could be giving
Easy on the
things
line.
for Dunham to work with.
Curl.
So
Curl.
McEwen team saying that the weight's fine. They're just looking for some curl here, and it looks like they're getting it.
Clean.
So don't want to overcook this.
It's looking
I
really
overcooked it
good.
a little, but
Yeah, Mike's saying he overcooked it just a hair, but
Yeah.
still
I
on
think-
the
I think it's okay.
on the center line.
sorry, Cat. Overcooked it a little.
I'd love to push this one back here.
All right, so we're
Like,
sixth rock of the end, so we can now start to jiggle these guards around a little bit. Dunham's got some work to do here.
I think he's trying to move the one right on the 4-foot. I think.
He's trying to move that middle, the
Or
the
one
tight
of the
guard.
two, yeah,
He's
one of
trying
them.
to move the 3 guard.
Yeah.
He doesn't
does.
care that he moves it into the house.
Yeah.
He's not worried about that. He's just trying to open up this center. He knows he's going to have to get there. He'd love to push this to back 8-foot.
Well, the only danger.
Yeah.
Oh, did we have a burned rock here?
Wow.
Oh, that's too bad.
Wow.
A burned rock from the
is there
Dunham
rain?
team. That's really unfortunate. You know what?
I
But
think I see the
such
rain.
great sportsmanship to admit it, call it out on their own. You know, that's the
Yeah, I
thing
didn't
about
even see
curling
it.
and the
That's
etiquette
pretty
of the game. I don't think it actually impacted the path, like the rock itself. I don't think it ticked
Just a
it in
touch.
closer or not. I think, but wow, great sportsmanship,
Yeah?
such honesty
Yeah.
there. Really appreciate that.
Touch more.
So.
Oh, like that.
Little
dead on.
unfortunate,
That's about what.
but it happens,
it
and
was.
so ton of respect and appreciation for the Dunham team for calling that on themselves.
I'm wondering about coming in. I don't think we need another guard.
No, Mike, you don't need another guard. I'm surprised Mike's not ripping some yellows here, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, what happens when he comes to here, guys?
Yeah. No, the problem if he moves those yellows
I'm
on the right side there,
I'm
that
just
gives
saying, he's going there eventually.
gives another draw path. But
Yeah.
What's he doing with this? I mean, if we're here, if we can get here, that doesn't help him. How's it going? Well, he could push it into a good spot, sure.
I was going to say, if you're a little bit short on the outside side, it's not bad either, but you don't want to leave the hit roll.
No, this isn't very good.
But you want to be buried.
Well, you have to get to it to be very good.
Well, I mean, yeah. You don't want to leave him a chase into here. But
What's the other call?
rip the guard.
Oh, the intern into here. Easiest play.
Yeah, rip the guard is one.
We have it to run in.
I see. Curls there too, Mike.
Yeah, it's not easy to get right onto it, but certainly
It's like frame better.
it is. It's not as straight as the. Yeah. You like that?
I mean, it's the best outcome.
Well, the right on the top four.
It's a line shot.
Okay.
all right, so I
So-
think
Yeah, I mean, this
they
is great.
decided to come into the 8-foot.
Yeah, 12-foot, 8-foot. Like Mike said, it's more of a line shot than depth. He's just looking to choke things off here. He did mention that they could rip the guards. That would be my inclination, but
Should run out okay.
surprisingly, the McEwen team did not call me up and invite me to play with them this year. So,
Yeah, they didn't look up towards us when they
no,
were figuring that out.
really, did you notice that?
Yeah.
They didn't turn around and say, "What would you do in the booth?"
Yeah, I'm a little hurt.
Well, you know,
Yeah.
we got to wear.
That's why they get paid.
Yeah,
play.
they pay to curl and we pay to curl.
Yeah.
Great
Look at
shot.
this.
Look at this. Exactly where he called it.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly where he
Yeah.
wanted it.
We might have to make noise, I think.
Okay, yeah. So Scott's saying we might have to make noise, guys.
7/8.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. 7/8.
7/8.
He doesn't see how he's going to get in there now.
Mike's got full control of that button area, right? And so, and it's not, if they're only down 1 or tied, different story. But
Yep.
they're down 2.
Whoa,
They got to
clean.
steal 2 here. So,
Close, yep.
or sorry, score 2. Pardon me,
Yeah.
score
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Okay.
Good shot. Yeah.
They still got a pile of guards there
got
on
the
the right
objective.
side. So
Now Mike's got to go up and deal with
Could
this.
double those.
Yeah.
Might be it's probably the play. Right?
I would say it is.
No, you play it this way.
Yeah.
okay, he wants.
I think that's the play. Because you throw the guard, he makes the run, he's got all this. I mean, it doesn't make. But the thing is, if we don't guard it perfect and he ever makes this flip, it's really bad. I think we take our chances and make this. Quarter. Quarter rock. How's that look? Whoa, no.
No.
Never.
Mike did not like
Never.
that
Never.
delivery.
Never.
Didn't like that delivery
Oh,
from
got
Cole.
it done.
Got it done.
I think it's the other way. Mike pointed out something there that you mentioned earlier, that he expects the other team to make every shot.
Yep.
So he pointed out, if we don't place the perfect guard and he gets his double and rolls over, we're in trouble.
Right. Yep.
So he just pointed. He's 2-3 shots
Yeah.
looking ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
And, so yeah, again,
This way's running a little better.
it's not always the rocks in the house that will hurt you.
Yeah. And with that big 2-point lead, it's a process of elimination
Yeah.
from the McEwen team, right?
Stay close. Close line. Yep.
So I think are they
Okay, line's
juggling
okay.
some rocks around
Yep,
here again?
yep. Where's it? Line
Yeah,
right.
they're just
Not a
looking
curl
to
there.
jiggle things around a
Line's
little
okay,
bit.
I think it's a little late.
Straight.
No, they're going to bring this right to it.
Yeah.
It's going to come right to it. Yep. Perfect
Okay,
freeze.
that's what
Dead
they want.
smack
Yeah.
frozen on there.
Okay.
Try to make the
little-
thin end off.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Again,
Well,
if
it's in a
Mike
corner.
loses any of his rocks,
It's
not-
okay.
Yeah, it's okay this late
He's
in
all
the
right
game.
with that. He's just
Yeah.
looking to eliminate yellow at this point. So the thin double is there. It's not easy, but rip the guard.
Yeah, it's thin, guys.
First job.
You know,
get
the
rid-
other option is, but this is equally thin.
Yeah, you can do it the other way. No, this is the safer way to do it.
First job is get rid of that yellow guard, and then if he gets the other
Again.
one, great.
The guy throwing the rock right now.
I think that's about a 5-second.
Yep. Look at that.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Pistol.
How about?
Separated those rocks.
Oh yeah, it was.
Dunham doesn't have a lot of places to hide anymore.
Good shot.
The only thing he could do is push that red back and sit on top
Oh,
of
you hit
it.
it
but
well,
that's
it was
not
less
gonna-
than a quarter.
Like,
It was
we can't roll this anywhere where it's
it was
gonna
an
be.
8.
We got a guard. We got a guard. You can
Yeah,
throw 'em a
yeah,
quarter.
yeah. Play the guard.
Just basically dead split center on the tight dot. Maybe just higher than the tight dot.
Yeah, I think Dunham's gonna have. They're gonna need a miss from McEwen.
Yeah.
Some sort of miss.
Yeah. So
unfortunately, they had that burnt rock, so
that's
they're almost
tough.
yeah. They're basically this end's come down to McEwen's had 8 rocks and they've had 7.
7, yeah.
That's too bad.
Hmm?
Garden it.
Has to.
Yeah, even Mike. We just caught Mike there saying that they're gardening, and Mike's comment was he has to.
Gotta curl a little. Curl it.
So they're a little wide, looking
Really
for
gotta
some
curl, guys.
curl here.
It's getting better. Clean. Just split center. You're. Whoa! You're gonna over. You're gonna over.
Shot on my last.
Okay, good spot. Good.
Okay, pretty good, not bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean it jams. So
Yeah.
like you just rip it.
Showed him the right quarter.
So yeah, Mike, just keeping it
Really
simple,
want to
saying
stuff it.
just rip it. No,
I could certainly make it. Is it worth it? Just make it on my last? What are you feeling? Just make it on my last? I don't think it's worth it. You might. You can't hit that, man. I've got doubles everywhere.
interesting. So you know what, McEwen could try the double right now, and it's definitely a makeable shot.
He might freeze us on the last. Yeah. Okay. This is good.
He makes it, right? Here's up here.
Yeah.
So Mike just talking about, yeah. His
No,
first
I mean,
thought,
I
do
could make
I
it
try
on
the
high.
double and really keep things super clean, or do I just keep it simple? Just confirming with the team, they were on board with him, and they're all thinking the same thing: is let's just let this play out. We've got that 1 rock advantage, and we're gonna play the simple shot here. So nice clean. You love hearing clean out of the skips hands. Great shot. Nice peel.
I wouldn't want to guess at how many of those Mike is throwing.
Yeah, exactly right.
He's got that in his
So-
back pocket.
Dunham looking at it, going, okay, what do I do? So if he makes the perfect freeze, McEwen's still going to have.
There's a lot of places he could put it where I'm not gonna have anything. And like you could freeze here, but unless you're like there, he's still just hitting that and like. Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
You like 12? We've seen a lot of 12s, right there. Even a shade less. We've been holding them really well there.
Okay, so by electing to throw the,
Oh yeah, I see
I
it.
think he called it 12, which means just that through kind of, board kind of weight, they can control the
Yeah, if
rock.
we roll like a quarter
and
rock
he's,
out, it's real thin.
He's hoping for a miss on McEwen's last.
I think he wants to roll.
He wants
roll.
McEwen to try and
Yeah.
throw a double
Yeah.
and miss, is
Yeah.
what he's hoping for.
So is he hoping for the roll underneath?
Well, I think he's just trying to make the hardest double possible for
Okay.
McEwen.
Sure.
He's trying to leave the hardest double possible and seeing if he can suck Mike into throwing the double,
Clean.
get a miss, get your deuce tied up, and take
Clean.
your chance in
Clean.
the extra.
Yep,
innings.
yep.
So
Hard!
they're working
Clean.
this hard.
Clean, 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 clean.
Okay, so he's left the double for McEwen. Mike's saying a quarter rock.
Okay.
So no doubles easy. So the thing for Dunham there, if they hit and rolled any further, they actually make that double easier.
What's this say?
Yeah,
Right.
that's true.
2 inches.
But you hit and roll any thinner, and you also leave an easy double back. So
Yeah.
kind of that was the spot. That's the spot he wanted to leave his opposition. He did. He did the best he could. So now McEwen needs to just deliver.
Yeah. McEwen's
Make the double, you win. You only get one. Well, you're going to an extra end with hammer. So
Okay.
calling for Going for the curl here. And
There we go.
great shot. Great shot. Pistol.
Yeah.
What a great game. Holy smokes, folks. That was a fabulous game.
Sorry, this meant a little more than just winning the event to us.
Yeah.
Mike apologizing for the cheer there at the end. He just said that this meant a little bit more to them than just winning the Bondsville winning the game. This was a lot of points for them,
Yeah.
and a big win for the McEwen team. So, absolutely, what a fabulous game.
Yeah, a great game and a great weekend of curling. If you ever get a chance to get out and to a local curling club to watch these, I guess it would be like a tier 2. They would call it. I'm telling you, the caliber of curling is right up there with what you see on TV. These guys are like some of them McEwen.
Well, this whole team's been to the Briar several times.
The whole team, and we've had a bunch of teams that either they have been to the Briar or been in playdowns, or
on the
players
way.
on the team have been to Briars, Olympics. So if you get a chance and you want to see some great curling, just look at the local curling club to see what's coming.
Absolutely. Ask the Google, and he'll point you to the closest curling club. So the club or the champions just getting their picture taken there. Our general manager Bob Genoway taking the championship picture. Nice to see.
Okay, I got you. Is this okay?
Yep, Magic Mike for sure. You betcha. The Magic's back. I think, like I said, that little celebration that they had at the end, that was a big victory for this team. Really nice to see. Great bunch of guys, and looking forward to seeing them do some damage at the Saskatchewan Tankard, and probably going to see them in the Briar. Right on. All right, folks, we're going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.
We would have won Detroit losing.
Which one?
Yes. We felt like this was actually.